All right, let's go ahead and get started. How about that? Cheers, everybody. Welcome to the Whiskey Encore. Cheers. Good to see everybody. Let's get it started. Let's just get right into it tonight. I'm going to crack open some new bottles tonight. I'm not sure if you're paying attention to the thumbnails, but I got 3 new bottles I'm going to open up tonight. Been looking forward to them for a couple weeks now. It's hard to hold on to whiskey and not open it, if you know what I'm saying. But I'm going to open it tonight. We're going to get right into it. Let's see who's here. We got Sour Whiskeys in the house. What's up, Mike? Good to see you. Cheers to you. Early. Yeah, you were here 2 hours ago almost. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you. Big Vic came by earlier, but he had to go. He had to get to bed. It has to be an early night for Vic. Good to see you, Vic. I'm sure you'll catch the replay tomorrow. Cheers, buddy. Speaking of replay, anybody who ever watches the replay, I'm going to say it early in the stream because I never remember to say it early in the stream. If you're watching the replay, make sure you put a comment down and say, hey, catching the replay. That little bit of interaction really helps the channel. And if you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, hit the thumbs up now and let people know we're on right now. I'm on like probably a half an hour earlier than you were expecting me. Isaiah is here. What's up, buddy? Cheers to you. Good to see you again. Lawrence Beamer's here. Hey, Lawrence, I got to answer my email, don't I? I keep forgetting to answer that email. It's still a yes. If it's still a yes for you, it's still a yes for me. But yeah, cheers, buddy. Drinking some Knob Creek 12. Nothing wrong with that. Cheers to that, Lawrence. Everybody else, tell me what you're drinking in the chat because I want to know. Let's see. Mark Vasco says, probably won't be up when y'all are on, but wanted to say hi real quick and here and hope you have a great night. Well, that wasn't that long ago, buddy. That was only 4 minutes ago. I bet you're still here. Mark, good to see you. You didn't say cheers anywhere in there, but I'm going to cheers you anyway, Mark. Good to see you again, buddy. Brian Egan's here. Haven't seen you in a bit, buddy. How you been? Cheers, Cheech, drinking 101 rye. Nothing wrong with that. Not a damn thing wrong with that at all. Cheers. Cheers, Brian. T. Jarrett's here. Good to see you again. Cheers, Cheech. And cheers to everyone. Everybody have a sip for T. Jarrett. Saw you over at the Bourbon Junkies tonight, buddy. Good to see you again. I'm going to see if I can blaze through chat tonight, see if I can get any better than that. Let's see. Crack that Outrider. Love my state's whiskey. It's going to be my second bottle crack tonight. So I'm going to open up the 10 cup 10-year first because that's the lowest proof one. Then I'm going to go into that Outrider because I'm really looking forward to that one. And then the third one's going to be that Barrell Bourbon Batch 33, which I've been holding on to for a few weeks now, waiting to open that. So that's all going to happen tonight. Just stay tuned. Going to happen sooner than you think, probably. Tommy D's here. What's up, Tommy? Good to see you. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you as always, Tommy. I'm surprised you haven't texted me yet. You usually text me about the time I'm getting started. Mark Emmenecker's here. What's up, Mark? Cheers. Barrel Batch 20, a 10-year, 106.7 proof. Okay. Maybe you can drink that while I'm drinking the other barrel, unless you're drinking that now and you're not going to drink anything else. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to open it up here in a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Tormentor 3080s in the house. Cheers, Cheech, and everyone else drinking some Old Forester 1920. Man, that's one of my favorites. I really like that one a lot. It's good whiskey. Good whiskey. Cheers to you, Tormentor. I didn't give you your cheers proper. Cheers to you, buddy. And Ed Williams is here. What's up, Ed? Good to see you, buddy. How are you? Good evening, everyone, and cheers. Right back at you. Luke Stevens is here. What's up, Luke? Good to see you. Thanks for asking the junkies to give us a little bit of a warning this week. That really helped me out. I feel more prepared and less stressed going into my stream tonight. Appreciate that, Luke, and cheers to you, buddy. What the heck? Jen A. Rocks is here. Hey, Jen A. Rocks. Good to see you. Good to see you. Cheers to you as well. Hey, I'm glad you got that pick. Jen bought the Junkies pick tonight. For us, probably for us, not just for her, but for us. Jen, good to see you. Eric is here. What's up, Eric? Cheers, Cheech. Cheers to you, Eric. Good to see you, buddy. I don't know if anybody caught my impromptu live stream last night. I did a 3-hour live stream on the fly for Halloween. People wanted to hang out, so we hung out. And then after that, people were still not done hanging out, so Scott went. And we got the 5th quarter tailgate here right now, but he went live last night post-Cheech. So he did a post-encore, and I went over there and hung out for a while. And then I had to go. But it was fun. It was a nice, long hangout. I did 3 hours. I think Scott did like another hour and a half or so. It was a fun Monday for Halloween, for sure. Did I cheers you and Eric? Cheers, you guys. Cheers to you, fellas. All right, let's see. Lawrence Beamer. Sorry, I'm going to get it right. Beamer. Lawrence Beamer. I'll be curious to see what you think of that Outryder. It's all over Idaho, but I hear a lot of their stuff isn't very good. Well, Lawrence, I have on good authority from the person who blended that, Nancy Fraley, that I'm probably going to enjoy it. So we'll talk about it when I get there. But Nancy Fraley has been blending for Wyoming whiskey now, I think she said October of 2014. So there's some good stuff out there. Now every distillery has good and not so good stuff. I'm hoping this is one of the good ones. I'm hopeful that it is. Slapshots here. What's up, Brian? Cheers, Cheech and Alls. Cheers to you, Brian. Good talking to you earlier. Texting, not talking, but having a conversation. And it seemed like we just dropped off. We probably need to pick that back up tomorrow. We'll do that. 1WD's in the house. Cheers, Cheech. Right back at you. Got some mellow music playing right now. That's okay. Kind of chill out at the end of the night. Hopefully everybody's having a good week so far. I'm having a pretty good week. I'm not feeling 100%. I'm a little under for some reason. I think it's allergy related most likely, but that's how it is. That's how life is sometimes. Donald Rance is here. Good evening again, folks. Yeah, I saw you over at the Whiskey Crusaders earlier eating some candy and drinking some whiskey, Donald. Sounds like a good time. I did a little of that last night. Let's see. There you go. Have to retract your statement because you are here and I am on. That's right, Mark. That's right. Oh, well, the junkies wrapped a little early, so I got to go on a little early, and that's fine. Eric Isaacson's here. He's giving me a cheers right back at you, buddy. All right. This is a new name for me. I'm going to go with Daldorn. And I'm not sure what Daldorn is, but maybe you're a gamer. I see a little game controller in your, well, cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, there's my friend Dusty Dan. What's going on, Dan? Good to see you, man. Somebody drop Dan's link. Any of my mods, you see a channel in my chat, you drop their link for me, and that'll be great. I appreciate it. Dan, good to see you, buddy. Cheers to you. Donald is commuting home. Another commute home with the Whiskey Encore. Hey, I'm glad I'm here for you, buddy. I really am. We got 35 other people hanging out tonight. Thanks, everybody, for being here. If you haven't yet, hit the thumbs up. Let more people know I'm on right now. Caleb's here. What's up, buddy? Cheers to you and cheers to all. So everybody raise a glass and have a sip. I'll probably drop that link in chat here in just a minute. Let's see who else is here. Okay, you're all ready to go. I'm all ready to go, buddy. We'll get that taken care of tomorrow, probably. Mike Stahl's here. What the heck? What's up, Mike Stahl? You're not usually up late on a Tuesday night. It's good to see you. Cheers. Eric, the Barbarian, is drinking an A122. Nothing wrong with that, buddy. I got the A batch. I've got the B batch, and I have not seen the C batch. I'd like to see the C batch. That would be great. It could drop anytime now. I'd be happy about that. Let's see. David in CL. Dave in CL. Not sure where CL is. Can you give us a little information, Dave? I think it's the first time I've ever seen you over here, and you said cheers, so you know the drill. I cheers you right back. Cheers to you. Anybody else, if it's your first time over here at the Whiskey Encore, just say first time, saw you on the Junkies, came over because I had nothing better to do and heard about the Whiskey Encore and Cheech, and now we're here. We're just getting started, people. We're doing more than this. We're going to get into some bottles. We're going to talk about whiskey and drink whiskey. There's another name I haven't seen. We got Daniel Odo in the house. Cheers to you, buddy. Cheers to you. Uh-oh. I'll show you guys what I'm pouring because I poured some and I'm going to pour a little bit more. Oop, knocked something over. Not sure what that was. Some of this wild turkey that I found sitting on a shelf about 2.5 months ago. Some older wild turkey, 81 proof. Just good to cheers people with. You know, it's not super expensive, so I don't mind drinking a little faster than I should. But it's good whiskey. Still good whiskey. It's wild turkey, people. I like wild turkey. Cheers to you, Daniel. I'll get you with a proper cheers now. Love it when we got new people over here. If you're not subscribed, I invite you to subscribe. You'll see what's going on here in just a minute. We'll get it going. Started with Maker's 46, now drinking a Rebel Cask Strength. There you go. Nothing wrong with that, Isaiah. I don't even know if I have a Maker's 46 anymore. Oh yeah, I do. I've got one that's a slam dunk bottle, but I bought that for somebody else. Here we go. Mark's going to get me with the cheers now. Cheers to you, Cheech. Did have some Calumet 16 earlier tonight. I drank some of that last night. It was a fresh crack. Missed out on the new Wild Turkey's Master Keep. I haven't seen it yet, but that was a consolation buy. Listen, the Calumet 16 is fantastic whiskey. It's probably in my top 10 this year. Probably in my top 10. Maybe top 5. We'll see. I'll do a video at the end of the year. We'll suss those out. But I cheersed you earlier, but I'll cheers you again, Mark. Thanks for hanging out. I know it's getting past your bedtime. All right, T. Jared was drinking a BR Flight Series. BR. I have no idea what that means. Sorry, buddy. Somebody clear me up on that. Moved on to Rare Character PX Sherry finish. There you go. Weren't you drinking that the other night too? I don't know what a BR flight is. That a beer flight? Were you drinking beer? No, I don't know. Series 5. I'm confused. Easy to do. You confuse me pretty easy tonight. Z-Man's here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you again. He was hanging out with me last night for Halloween. All right. Hey, Emily's here. What's up, Emily? Good to see you. Oh, yeah. There you go. Hold it down. Did you say wench? Yeah, not wrench, but wench. That's right. She's my wrench and my wife. That's what it is. Good to see you, Emily. There you go. Eric loved the Wyoming whiskey double barrel. I haven't seen that one yet. If I do see it, I'll pick it up for sure. Hey, T Rob's here. What's up, buddy? Cheers, Cheech, and everyone else here tonight drinking some Eagle Rare. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. I like some Eagle Rare every now and again. I like the picks. We have a few of the Eagle Rare store picks. Let's see if I can go ahead and drop this link into the chat and see if we can get some people to come hang out. Anybody's welcome to come hang out. Even if you've never been on before, you can just click that link at the top of the chat and I'll bring you on after I vet you a little bit. There's a little bit of vetting that takes place, but anybody is welcome to hang out. All right. Can't stay, but mash the thumbs. Hit all the buttons. That's right. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, all that good stuff. Set your reminders. Had to dip who won the giveaways at the Junkies. They did not announce them. That's going to be handled through email directly from Ryan at Justin's House of Bourbon. That's my understanding. So if you bought a bottle of their pick, you got entered into a giveaway, and they're going to contact the people who won through email. That's my understanding. Hopefully, that's my understanding. I was kind of paying attention. All right, let me go ahead and bring a couple fellas on. We got a few people. There we go. We got T-Rob hanging out. What's up, T-Rob? He's muted.
Hey, man.
All right. Ed, what's up, Ed? Good to see you again, buddy.
Hello.
What's up, Ed?
Hey, I like your purpley blue lights. Look, I got a little of that going on behind me now, too. I kind of stole that from you, buddy. Hope you don't mind. And let me bring on Tommy, and then we're going to find out what you gentlemen are drinking. We already know T-Rob is drinking some Eagle Rare. Tommy, what do you got in your glass?
Got this, whatever it is.
That's a Bond and Lillard, which is a wild product. Okay. One of the part of the Whiskey Baron series. I'm probably the only person that knows the Whiskey Baron series.
Probably.
There's 3 of those. That's the WB Saffel, the Bond and Lillard, and then the Old Ripey.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah, that's the hardest one to find, but I heard it's also not the best one.
Oh, that's good. I like these both, the Saffel and this.
I like the Saffel quite a bit, actually. Eric, what you got going on, buddy?
Yeah, 122.
Okay, you're still on that, hitting the barrel proof.
Yep.
And Ed, do you have something in your Glen?
Yeah, 4 Roses, single barrel.
Okay, can't go wrong there. Just the regular one, the 100 proofer?
Yeah,
those are good.
Start off with.
It's not a bad place to start for sure. All right, let's see if I'm
any feedback. Sorry, I just
none.
No, so I wanted to make sure the other
nothing from you, buddy. Nothing from you.
No feedback here.
There we go. We got a brand new subscriber here. Look at that, Christina Louise, a new subscriber. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome. I appreciate it. And you do get a cheers from me. Cheers for that.
Cheers from all of us.
It must be because Jen's hanging out. That's what it is. Probably that's it. All right, let's see. Eric's here. What's up, Eric Demarius in the house? Cheers to you, buddy. And West Bourbon. There you go. Hey, Cheech. Cheers to you, buddy, from Denver. Hey, I'm going to be drinking some of that. Isn't Tin Cup also a Colorado
It is.
thing? So Tin Cup's Colorado.
Yep.
Obviously, I'll be getting into that shortly.
You got the 10 years. Is it the bourbon, the American, what?
It's the bourbon. It's the bourbon. It's the
Same
one that
stuff. Same stuff. It's just different names.
Matt Porter says it's the best under 90 proof whiskey. So I'm going to drink that here in just a minute. I'm going to crack that open and find out what it is. Hey, we got Mike Stahl in the back. What's up, Mike?
Hey, Richie Z. Mike.
Hey, Mike.
What's shaking?
Are you drinking, Mike, or are you just hanging out?
He's drinking.
What do you got? What do you got? Oh, a tumbling dice. What is that? A 4-year?
Tumbling dice 4-year pick.
A pick. There you go. I don't know if I've seen one with a blue label before. Is that?
It's the heavy rye mash bill.
Heavy rye. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've never had one of those. How is it?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay.
4-year MGP.
There you go. Can't go wrong with that. Hey, Seth, what's up, buddy? Cheers, Cheech and all. Driving back from the shop again. Hey, I'm glad we're here. We'll be here when you get home, buddy, for sure. There we go. 36 watching. Actually, we're up to 42 watching. Thanks, everybody. If you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, don't be a freeloader or Eric will call you out. You see 44? Yeah, it's going up all the time.
44 watching, 38 likes. There
we go.
There
it's
are
probably
6 of you.
Yeah, it's probably the 5 guys on the screen that haven't hit it.
Man,
Oh,
you
I
hit that
bet it.
like
No,
button.
no.
You hit that like button, it makes a funny noise. You should, we should try that.
I don't think it does. All right, let's see. Clear Lake, Texas. Missed a lot of the BJs. Watched a terrible baseball game. Oh, sorry about the baseball game, buddy. My condolences. I know it was very one-sided. That's
Does that mean
all I know.
Philadelphia won?
I know they were winning like 7-0 early in the
that's
game
what I
or
thought.
something like that.
Yes, it was just too hard to steal signals this time, huh?
Yeah, 7-0. They
So
won.
Eric's already in timeout. Welcome back, Eric. It was short. Hey, well, now we got 50 people watching. Now, hey, everybody, thanks for hanging out. Let's see what else people are drinking, and then I'm going to crack some bottles, and we're going to talk about some whiskey. Blue Run in your Glen. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. All right. Are you really? There we go. What's up, Slapshot? Got to bring Slapshot on too. What's up, Brian?
Hey,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
up, Brian?
Hey, Ryan.
Tim Evans is here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Chris Tats is here. G'day, Mike. How you
Look
going?
at that, man.
Cheers to you. Oh, a little smoky wagon. Nothing wrong with that. Are you cracking that now, Brian?
I am.
Okay.
Which one is that? Just the
That's the straight bourbon.
straight.
It's
Okay.
straight. And then I also,
Oh, he's got an uncut
got a
and
little
filtered.
uncut.
What?
Filtered. Wow.
even though it's not on the Virginia website, the store I never been to today, I walked in, they had those and one of these for Mr. Tim.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. Good for you,
That's
man.
the
Good
100
score.
one?
Hold on.
The 100
Go,
proof.
Brian.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
plus
Buddy.
I talked to the little lady in the store and she was very forthcoming with some information that was interesting.
That's the best way to do it, buddy. Get that
Making
information.
those connections.
Let's see who else is here because Lilith's here and she's saying cheers also from Australia.
Wow.
G'day.
Hi, Lilith.
She's still your favorite Australian, Cheech?
She is my number one favorite Australian. Although I miss you, Lil. I mean, I missed you, and now I really miss you. All right, Deathless Dogs is here. What's up, Dan? Good to see you,
Dan?
buddy. Cheers, everyone. Cheers right back to you.
It's close between her and Scotch Down Under. It's a close one.
Yeah, Ken's my brother.
There you go.
That's a totally different thing. There's Richie. There we go. What's up, Richie? Good to see you, buddy.
Richie?
Cheers to you, buddy.
Cheers, brother.
All right, let's see if I get caught up real quick, and then I'm going to crack something. All right, I thought I was caught up, but then it just did that jumpy thing because I thought I saw.
God.
I know, don't you love that?
Gotta love StreamYard.
Yeah, well, I know why it does it. I just can't keep myself from doing it anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, why does it do it?
So if you get your cursor below where the scroll bar is and you scroll, it'll jump to where you are below the scroll bar.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It took me forever to figure that out. It only matters to people who use StreamYard.
yeah.
Okay, Chris says he's got the stream up on the TV, which is not a logged in account. Okay, so that counts as a viewer, but he can't give me a thumbs up for that one. That's okay. Luke saying smash the thumbs up. Yeah. People do those things. You guys you're actually really good about doing that. I
For the
appreciate it.
record, you can do it on the TV.
You can. You got to do the thing with the up thing, and then
Yeah.
Yep. It's okay. The fact that you're watching is amazing. Fats Waves here. What's up, buddy? Cheers to you. There you go. Mark said they got 7 runs on 5 homers. Wow.
Wow.
So they lit them up is what happened.
Yeah,
That's what that is. Hey, Cole
Lance
George
got
is here.
hot.
I'm going to go ahead and crack open that tin cup. You guys don't get all excited about it at once. It comes with a tin cup and a little
It
piece of
does
paper.
indeed.
I gotta crack the paper
So-
there.
The head distiller there came from Stranahan's, right? Isn't that how that worked?
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, I can't find Stranahan's cask strength here at all anymore. It used to be on the shelf at the one place I went to all the time, and now it's the weaker stuff.
I think it's only picks that are cask strength.
Yeah, picks. Exactly.
And I don't like it if it's not a cask strength.
All right, let's crack this tin cup open.
I've never had a Stranahan's.
Wheat cork
They're
pot.
good.
It is synthetic.
They're really good.
Single barrel or single malt. Yeah.
I usually have an issue with these things with the really short short necks when I first crack them open. Let me get a clean Glen here.
This bottle actually pours
You
pretty
figure
good.
that out eventually, Cheech. Oh,
Ooh,
sorry.
look at that glug.
You can pick me. I deserve that one.
I'm not going to kick you for that one. I'll save
Tommy-
it for something better.
Tommy D, you really should try the Stranahan's cask strength single malt. It's really good. It's
I'm
got
not
a
a huge
great.
single malt fan. So
All right, let me cheers Cole real quick. I'm going to have a sniff of this and then
I
give it a
wouldn't.
sip. Actually, it smells
worth
pretty
it.
good for a lower proofer. It's got a little more wood and char on it than I thought it would.
was one of the first bottles I had. I really liked it.
What, the tin cup?
Yeah.
Now, I didn't like the original release on it, but this is the 10-year.
Right.
So let's see how it is.
Yeah, for some reason I heard the 10 years way better than the.
That's actually not bad. That's
No,
not
it's
bad.
not.
It's not super complex, but yeah, it's got some char notes going on. It's got the typical vanilla,
To me, it drinks a little higher. It drinks more like a low 90s than a
Yeah.
84.
Well, I just went from an 81 to this, which is an 84, and that 81 turkey seems about the same. So
Yeah.
maybe that one also drinks a little hotter. We got 55 people hanging out. Thanks everybody for being here.
Hit
We're gonna
that
drink
like
some
button.
whiskey. Yeah, hit the like button if you haven't. Other than that,
I
just
do
hang
like-
out and have a good time. Tell me what you're drinking in the chat because I want to know. Just want to know. There we go. Michael Magdigan's here again.
The last time I had tin cup, Cheech, I was with you.
Wow, it's been that long.
I haven't had tin cup since South
But-
Carolina when
but
we were
that-
bottle chugging it.
That
Yeah, I
was
was
the
gonna say-
regular. That was the rye or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was terrible, is what it was. Hey, I have shied away from tin cups since then.
Yeah,
And then when Matt did his video on the 10-year, whatever that was, 3 months ago,
Yeah.
I started looking for it. And then about 2.5 weeks ago, I ran into it. I'm like, okay, I promised myself if I run into it, I'll pick it up. So I picked it up. And that's how I ended up getting it. All right, let's see. Cheers, Cheech and gang, checking in to say goodnight. That's cool. No problem with that. Catch up on sleep from yesterday. Yeah, you can never go back and get sleep, buddy.
no.
Can't store it or anything. You just
No,
got
I
to get
didn't
it.
get mine back from last night.
You got to get it when you can get it. Yeah, I thought I was going to take a nap today. Did not happen. Did not
Yeah,
happen.
me too.
I did take one when I came home. I didn't go to the gym today. So
I went and voted instead.
there you go.
Yeah,
I try to get sleep at work. So
that's the best place sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
Not for me, of course. Hey, speaking of my brother Ken, there he is right there. G'day, Ken.
G'day, kid. You quacka-fucker.
Yes. Working on AC Quackaboom video and lurking.
There we go.
Okay, there you go, buddy. There you go. Good to see you, Ken. He didn't say cheers, but I'm cheersing him. Cheers, Ken.
Cheers to Ken.
All the cheers is to Ken. There you go. Oh, there you go. He got me that time. I already got you. Hey, Jeffrey Wax here. Hello again, Jeffrey Wag. Cheers to you, buddy. Got all the all-stars hanging out tonight. That's
Yeah,
pretty
man.
awesome. Got an independent Joe here. Telling people,
Star-studded.
got a patron only live going to happen this Thursday with
time?
a lot 8 p.m. Eastern. Is that not a good time for you, Tommy? Should I reschedule?
No, it should be good. I got some guys coming over to finish my kitchen. So
Okay. Did you give up on it?
no, they've is a project that started a few months ago. So
Okay.
wrong
Gotcha.
parts, wrong colors,
Awesome.
bad workmanship. So
Sorry to hear that, but hopefully they get
Oh, yeah,
you sorted out. Hopefully they get you sorted. There we go. What's up, Zach Jones? Good to see you, buddy. Cheers to you. Board Buddha is also here. Good to see you again. Starting off with some Blue Note Crossroads. I like those. I like anybody here had the Crossroads? Any of you guys had any of the Blue Note
Yeah,
Crossroads?
I've had it.
yeah, actually, it's not too bad.
It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad.
I have a bottle. I haven't tried it yet.
I had a bottle. I don't know if it was just a bottle I had or what, but it had a real. I've never got this flavor on the bottle before on the finish. It was like literal charcoal.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can't recall getting charcoal on mine, but I haven't revisited it in a while. Maybe I will at the end of all these bottle cracks tonight.
Yeah.
What's up, Bill Scott? Been wondering about that tin cup. Does it say bourbon or American? Okay, I'm gonna pull. So there's a lot of confusion on these things. I guess I'm gonna see if I can put it back to where I got it. So it says American whiskey right here
Right.
on the label, but then on the actual tin cup, I think it is. It says bourbon somewhere on it. I don't know, but it's the black label one with the black cap, is my understanding.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. It says it on there. It says 10-year bourbon
10-year bourbon.
on the shot glass. That's it. That's the only place. It's very confusing because their label game sucks.
Yeah, there's
just
other
didn't
ones that have the paper label that say bourbon instead of.
I've seen
Yeah.
I've seen one of those before too.
My
Oh,
understanding is if it as long as it says bourbon somewhere on it,
Yeah.
it's a bourbon.
It's the bourbon. Yeah.
If it says American whiskey and bourbon, it's still a bourbon. If it says American whiskey and American whiskey, it's not a bourbon.
Not a bourbon. Yeah.
So that's my understanding. I don't know how true that is. Wait, hold on. Is Tin Cup a Kevin Costner celebrity whiskey? If it is, I shouldn't be drinking it. If you guys know my feelings on celebrity whiskeys,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think
Is
it
it?
is.
I don't think it is either.
Nah.
That would be
They
drink.
might have
for-
stolen
no,
the
no.
name from the movie, but yeah.
Good
Well,
movie.
the movie's good. Yeah, I mean, I'm
Yeah,
not a Kevin
yeah.
Costner fan by
Right.
choice, but you
No.
know, it's not a bad
It's
movie.
nowhere as good as Waterworld, but we can watch.
Now
I've
you're
never
just
seen-
Or the
there.
Postman.
I've
Yeah.
never seen
couldn't keep
Waterworld.
I couldn't keep a straight face saying that.
Well, you know, I saw Waterworld the first time when they did it on land and called it Mad Max.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly what it is.
C-Man loves the Tin Cup tenure. Okay. I mean, I'm not hating it. It's pretty good. Let me have another sniff of it. There's something there on the nose that's a little different. I don't know what
It's
that
not
is.
overly sweet.
It's not. I
It's
thought it
got
would
a
be
lot of
sweeter,
oak,
actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a lot of oak to it.
So this is distilled in Tennessee. I mean, in Indiana. So this is a Ross and Squibb or MGP product. So distilled in Indiana. That's my understanding, unless it's that other place in Indiana that we don't know the
No, I
name of.
heard it's MGP.
It is MGP. Okay. 84 proof. Pretty low. It's one of the lowest proof whiskeys I own now. That and the 81 proof.
I don't think I own
Wild
anything
turkey.
in the 80s that I.
Yeah.
Oh, I have Michter's. I have Michter's.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
Some of the
it would be-
Michter's are lower
yeah.
proof.
Yeah.
But the thing
I
about
think-
Michter's is it goes into the barrel at a lower proof.
Yeah, it does.
So they're not cutting it a whole lot to bring the proof down. This was probably a pretty high proof whiskey, but they,
Oh, yeah.
blended it and cut it pretty heavily to get it down to 84. But it's not bad. It's not a bad. I could say if somebody's new to whiskey and you don't want to give them something that's too hot and that's going to, blow their palate out and, make them think that they can't drink whiskey, this is probably a good entry whiskey. And it's got some good flavors. It's not super complex. It's got
No.
the typical caramel vanilla thing going on and some char. And it's not bad. It's not bad. Am I gonna reach for it all the time? Probably not. It might be a good cheersing whiskey
Yeah.
for me, early in the night.
The biggest thing that bothered me with it is some places you can find it for right around $40, and then other places it's $50.
I paid $60 for this. It's $59.99
Wow.
plus tax. So
Yeah, I
$60.
mine was. I think I got mine at Total Wine in Charleston. It was $42.
Okay, I can tell you this: I wouldn't have bought it, but the other whiskey I bought that day, which is the Barrel that I'm going to open up, the Barrel Batch 33 bourbon, was $99. But the day I went there to pick it up, I was going to pay the $99 for it.
Yeah.
And it was on sale for $79, so it was $20 off. So I was like, okay, I'll pay a little bit more. I was still going to spend the same amount of money either way, but luckily they
Right.
brought the price down on the Barrel, so
Cool.
it wasn't so bad. I didn't mind spending the money.
No.
Plus, it's a store I do business with a lot, so I get rewards points and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It looks like it's 45 here.
$45. That's it. I would say at $45, it's probably worth it. At 60, I wouldn't buy it again.
Right.
Definitely would
Problem
not.
I
buy
have
it
with
again.
some of those is then you compare it to like Wild Turkey 101, and it's like,
Mhm.
mm-mm.
Yeah, that's the problem. There's
Yeah,
better whiskey
yeah,
for less
yeah.
money, without a doubt. Paladonis is here. What's up, Sean? Getting stuff together
Cheers.
for a new job. Okay. Popping in to say cheers. There you go. With some coffee. Okay. Oh, yeah. You're working overnights now, isn't it? Isn't that what happens? Sorry, buddy. Hey, at least you can watch a little bit while you're here. Good to see you, Sean.
Rob D.
That was funny.
I'm almost there. Don't ruin it for me.
No, don't let the cat out of the
Skipping
bag.
ahead. All right. Donald's having a Tim Hortons coffee. Of course you are, buddy. Wouldn't be Canada without Tim Hortons. All right, let's see. Going to pour some of the Tin Cup tenure with you. Have to say, I really like it for such a low proof. It's not bad. I wish like I said, at $60, I wouldn't buy it again. At 40, 45, it's probably worth having around for the newbies, the people who you're trying to introduce to whiskey.
I think if they'd have bumped it up about 10 or 12 proof points, it would be.
Man, if they could get it up to 90, it'd probably be really good.
Yeah.
90, 92.
There you
Yeah.
Sir Cut says only get the basic Tim Cut offerings in Minnesota. Kind of lame and sipping on some Lost Monarch. Well, hell yeah, it's a Lost Monarch. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I'll drink the Lost Monarch over
Yeah.
this any single day.
A much
You-
better $40 bottle there.
I get those
Wow.
for $34 still.
The place that I shop at all the time had it the other day for $28.99.
Lost Monarch, I would have bought it.
Yeah.
I would have bought that. I was getting them for 20. I was getting them for 29 up until about 6 months ago, and then they raised the price to $32.99. So
Have you seen
Now-
the cast strength versions of those?
I've seen a video of them posted by the Bourbon Junkies last week, and
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll actually ever see the bottle. I'd like to. Okay, Circuit says, and by the way, hello and cheers. Hey,
There you go.
good to see you, buddy. Cheers to you.
That cat's got attitude.
It sure does. It sure does. Okay, there's Rob D. Cheers, everybody. Fully hydrated and resting up ahead of the deer opener. Okay, buddy. Is that tomorrow? When does that open for you? I just
Ours opens at the refuge tomorrow.
Okay, I was thinking it's tomorrow for a lot of people.
I have a hint that was given to me by somebody else. Make sure you zero with the same ammunition you're going hunting with.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
Always.
Make sure. Yeah. Dial in, fellas. Hey, Aiden's here. What's up, Aiden? Hey, Aiden, thanks for the video you sent me via the email.
There you go.
That's what I told my brother this week, Eric.
Yep. Always hunt with what you zeroed your weapon with.
Okay, so Aiden says the new ones don't say American anywhere. Okay, so I guess I have a transitional badge then, maybe? I don't know.
They taught us at sniper school.
All right, having the dregs of a Weller 12. Well, I get it, buddy. I get it. Still, Weller 12 is decent.
I was getting ready to say.
I haven't seen one of those in years.
Yeah.
I saw one at that place you told me about that was kind of off the beaten path.
Yeah.
They had it in a glass case.
Did they want $700 for it?
It wasn't that much, but it was it was at least $4.
Okay. Yeah.
Jesus.
He didn't buy it. I told him when I sent them there, I was like, listen, you're going to go in there and a lot of the stuff is going to have ridiculous prices on it, but some of the stuff won't. Some of the stuff will have decent prices on it.
Yeah, that's where I got my smoke wagon at.
Yeah. And their smoke wagon prices are decent.
Yeah, they were.
So, all right, let's see. T. Jarrett says, have both varieties of the 10 cup 10 year. My open bottle says American whiskey on both the cup and the label. There's no white writing on the bottle. It's embossed. Huh.
So that would be American whiskey.
Yeah, I think that's just American whiskey. I don't know enough about it to speak intelligently on it, but I'm drinking it, and it's not bad.
No,
I'm about to crack into that Wyoming whiskey, which I'm pretty excited about because
that's gonna be good.
I don't know if anybody was watching last night when I did my impromptu live stream, but Nancy Fraley, the master whiskey blender, Nancy Fraley, was hanging out in the chat, and she was answering questions. Cool. Yeah, she was there for hours last night. Just
gave us all the rundown on it.
Yeah, she was. I'd ask a question and she'd answer it in the chat, which was awesome.
She does that regularly on all kinds of different places, man.
She's accessible.
Everywhere.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. It's nice. She's part of the community as well as being an amazing whiskey blender. She's part of the community.
Yeah, absolutely.
So. All right, here we go. Dave and CL says thoughts on bourbon for campfire sipping with friends in colder weather. Want to share with some non-whiskey folks. Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Is a great campfire whiskey. Anybody got other ones? I mean, I got other ones, but I want to give you guys a chance.
High West Campfire.
Don't drink High West Campfire unless you like the taste of campfires. If you like ashes and stuff like that. Now, Eric, you got to admit it. You got to have he's saying for non-whiskey folks.
Yeah, okay, for non-whiskey folks.
Yeah, you don't want to give that to non-whiskey.
It might be a little challenging.
Sagamore Double Oak would be pretty good.
Sagamore Double Oak is good because it's candy.
Old Forester 10.
1910.
Old Forester 1910 is a really nice, mild, smoky one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's got a nice char thing going on, but it's sweet and delicious.
Right.
So that's a few good ones for you, Dave. So the Woodford Reserve Double Oak, Old Forester 1910. What was the other one you said?
The Sagamore Double Oak.
Sagamore Double Oak. The Double Oak stuff tends to be a little bit on the sweeter side, that kind of stuff. And I like the Sagamore, even though it's a rye, it's kind of a sweet candy kind of rye. Yeah, so if you want to go for something that's a bourbon, maybe the Sagamore for the rye and the Double Oak from Woodford for bourbon.
And actually, even though I don't go to it real often, if you're brand new to whiskey, the Jim Beam Double Oak is also not a bad choice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had that, and I've heard good things about it. Not just from you, Eric, but I've heard it from a few other people.
Or even the Jim Beam Black. The extra aged.
I haven't seen that either.
Yeah.
Cheech, I'm going to jump. I wanted to stop in and say hi. Have a good night, buddy. Appreciate you.
Yeah, Mike. Good to see you, buddy.
Good night, Mike.
Good to see you, Mike.
Good night, Mike.
All right, have a good one, man. All right, Rob D says 10 cups about $60 in Dallas, so he just buys rare breed and a burger. Can't blame you there, buddy. Is that the one you guys were talking about?
Yep.
But that's a good thing to do with your money.
It's some rare breed and hit the In-N-Out burger.
Oh yeah, they have In-N-Outs in Texas, don't they? Got
Whataburger. Yeah, the
I don't like
Whataburger.
Whataburger. They're building one down the road from us. I don't know. I'll give them another try. I'd rather make a burger at home. I'll be honest with you.
Well, no, I agree with you. But if you're like on the road, you're in a rush, That's a good hamburger. I think it's better than In-N-Out. I think In-N-Out just tastes like greasy goddamn beef.
No.
Listen, I'll put you both in timeout. You're not even going to give it a chance.
I had Whataburger for the first time, and it was good, but it's not In-N-Out.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Whataburger reminds me of what Burger King used to be.
Yep.
Like
I agree
like a
with that,
Whopper,
yeah.
like
The
back in the
original
day when
Whopper,
they were actually flame broiling burgers
Yeah.
in house.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Whataburger. Now I've only eaten Whataburger twice. That I can tell you 2 times. I've eaten it 2 times.
And
Didn't like it either time. So
I'll tell you right now, there ain't no such thing as a good green chili cheeseburger at In-N-Out, and there is at Whataburger. So
all right, let's move on from burgers and see what Donald has to say. My first pour off of coming off a call this week is likely going to be a bourbon. Good. Oh man, we're making some headway with
There
Donald.
we go.
Cold
I'm
Ranch.
thinking wood for double oak since it's different from what I normally. We were just talking about.
Absolutely.
Wow,
It's a-
whiskey Yoda's gonna drink a double oak.
There you go. It's good for you, Donald. Good for you. I don't know. Tim must be talking about my wife. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Good to see you, Tim. Did I miss something?
Probably about Nancy Fraley.
Oh,
I
Nancy.
was getting ready
Fraley.
to
Okay,
say,
so
probably Nancy. Yeah.
first, my
So
wife
you
is the
can't have
best.
Conversations and
Exactly.
chat.
Then Nancy Fraley.
That's right.
So I'm going to do this stream alone now. I just wanted Tommy next to me. So yeah, Nancy is awesome. She is awesome. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, Robotics here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Michter's American for Campfire. How's it, everybody? It's pretty good, man. But yeah, I like Michter's American for anything. I just like it. I like Michter's everything. Robotic, good to see you, buddy. Hey, Scott's hanging out in the background. Scott, you ready? Give me a high sign. That's not a high.
It's a high sign.
No, I know. I like to make a joke before I bring people on.
Okay. I was like, what's a high sign?
Yeah. What's up, Scott? What you
I don't
doing?
know.
You
Eric
gotta
does
watch.
that
You
more
gotta
than
watch
I
the
do.
3 stages to get the high sign.
Oh, why,
I was
Scott?
gonna ask Eric what the high
I know what the high
sign
sign is.
is. He definitely knows the high sign.
Definitely know the high sign.
That's right. There you go. All right. T. Jared says the campfire is sort of like peated whiskey, a traditional Scott, unique but not my thing. Yeah, I don't mind campfire, but the first time I had it, I was not expecting it to actually taste like a campfire. Like the ash thing really comes through on that. But
That's
once
what
you're
that-
used to it, it's not
Yeah.
bad.
That's the way that Bleeding at Crossroads was that I had. It just had that.
I have to go
Little
back to that because I don't
charcoal
recall getting
taste.
anything
Yeah.
like that on my Crossroads. But you never know. You never know.
I had big hopes for that too, and I was kind of disappointed.
There you go. Oh, Mark is still here. What's up, Mark? Sagamore Rye Double Oak, fantastic, without a
There
doubt.
you go.
Pikeville Middle West
Midwest
Pumpernickel Rye, if you can
Pumpernickel
get in your ear. Is that a difference than the regular Pikeville?
No, I
It
think
tastes-
he meant to delineate the two.
Oh, Pikeville and then Middle
Oh,
West.
and then
Okay.
Middle
Middle
West.
West. I was gonna say
Okay, that
it's
was
Middle West. It's not
Very
like
confusing to me in my sobriety.
Pumpernickel rye sounds kind of intriguing.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, it
not
makes me
drinking
want to have a
that.
sandwich, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Standard Buffalo Trace is really good. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
really
it's not
good
bad.
whiskey.
I've
Does
been
anybody here-
babysitting since 6 o'clock, so
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. You need
I'm
to
ready
drink.
for a fucking drink.
There you go. Hit that. Where's that obtainium I sent you?
Yeah.
There you go.
That'll get it done right away.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I so
Fun,
love that.
Funkle needs some go-go juice. Let me tell you what.
Mhm.
Did y'all see the it's bourbon night? They did the little short where people sent them a sample and they
Oh, yeah.
I
tried.
saw it, but I didn't watch it. I haven't
Yeah,
watched it yet.
it was funny because it was a 26 year 155 proof obtainium Canadian whiskey,
Yeah.
and the
God.
first one Sarah threw it back and it about choked her. I mean,
Oh,
she
goodness.
started-
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
Yeah,
not-
that's when you have to ease into. You pour
Yeah.
a
Did she
little
have the,
sip in your mouth and let it numb everything real good.
yeah. I don't think they were expecting it to be like that.
All right.
I'll tell you what, though. The Cheech sent me a bottle of Obtainium that's hazmat that is by far the smoothest hazmat I have ever.
Without a doubt.
Holy shit.
I have that
Like-
same bottle, and I can tell you, yes, it's easy to drink.
Yeah,
There
see,
you go.
it shouldn't be.
It
That's
drinks
wrong.
maybe 120.
Yeah. I was going to say it drinks more like in the teens.
That's
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, it's
That's
It's very
wrong.
candy-like.
That's
Age on it.
deceptive.
That one's
Deceptive and
a.
dangerous.
Is that a 14-year I sent you, Scott?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
14-year. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and open up this. Finally, I'm super excited
There
about
we
this
go,
one. This is
man.
the Wyoming
Here we go.
Whiskey
Outrider.
Outrider.
This one's.
Yeah.
I don't have my
Outrider.
bottle near me, or else I would drink that with you.
So I asked Nancy last night. I was like, I was doing some research on these before. 'Cause, you know, I like to know what I have. I was like, I noticed that some of the previous Outriders were billed as bottled in bonds. So she explained to me that the first couple years they were bottled in bonds, and then last year and this year, so it's a yearly release on these Outriders. Last year's and this year's, although they're 100 proof, they're not bottled in bonds. So they use some distillate that wasn't kept in a government warehouse, so it can't be considered a bonded whiskey.
Is it
Well, it's
age
also a
stated?
blend, right?
It's a blend, yeah. You
Yeah.
can blend
Is-
bottled in
is it-
bonds all day
Yeah,
long.
right.
Is it age stated?
It is not age stated, but Nancy did tell me last night. That's the beautiful thing about her being here last night on the
Yes.
stream. Well, in the chat, is that she explained to me that this was a blend of distillate from 2011 and 2017.
Oh my god!
So there's some decently aged whiskey in here, and I'm about to crack it open and taste it. So
There we go.
there we
I
go,
got
America.
the,
Bam.
That was a nice
Wyoming?
cork pop. Yep, Wyoming, exactly. So 50%
Wyoming.
alcohol by volume, 100 proofer. We already know it's a blend of distillates. It's not officially a Boar Rye. That's the other thing I wanted to cover. Let me go ahead and pour this, and I'll tell you why it's not a Boar Rye.
Ooh, it glugs. I
It's
like
got a
that.
nice glug, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Those bottles.
Oh, listen to
Oh,
that.
yeah. It's got some low end, too. That was
Yeah.
nice.
There's
God,
a
I
base in it.
I want you to record that on a loop so I go to sleep.
There you go.
That's some.
It's meditative sounds for you, buddy. All right.
That's a
I did
badass-
notice that Bourbon Baller's here. What's up, Baller? Good to see you, Lee.
What's up, Bob?
Hey, baller.
Wow.
Cheers to you in
have,
just a minute with this. All right. Deer opener for Rob D is on the 5th, but a different tag, so a little early. Okay.
I have a
rifle,
bottle
okay.
of the Wyoming, was it National Parks edition? that
Oh,
they-
yeah.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
If I
that
see
good?
another one of those, I'll get one. I passed on it until now. Okay, this smells fantastic. All right, let me explain. So Nancy explained to me that the reason it's not an actual Boar Rye is because one of the whiskeys that are blended in it isn't a rye. It's close to a rye. It's 48% rye, so it still doesn't meet the threshold of even
Oh
a
my
barely
God.
legal rye. So it's close to being a rye, and then it's mixed with a bourbon. So it's
Right.
an Outrider. It's got a lot of rye.
Oh,
It's a lot of rye, but it's not officially a Boar Rye, although
God.
she said it'll probably drink like a Boar Rye.
so now I understand the name
There you
Outrider.
go. There you go. There you go. Okay.
That's cool.
Okay. This smells fantastic.
That explains why they're so spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
hoping
yeah.
it's spicy,
Yeah.
actually. Hoping that it
I'm
is.
gonna do a rye next. I did a Scotch for a second.
I'll try and see if I can't get another bottle of that.
Yeah, it's definitely got some spice. Definitely got some rye spice to it. Wow, right off the bat. As I swallowed on the finish, there was some peppery thing going on there, like a white pepper. That's pretty nice.
What's up, Tommy? What'd you say?
Was it in? It's sold in Nebraska, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
All right, let me smell this again.
It's the one thing we get.
The one thing.
It's the one thing.
No, I thought maybe
No
you
way.
picked it up when weren't you in Wyoming or was that Idaho?
I've been in Idaho.
I can see how those things are very confusing for you.
It's
Idaho
always-
and-
Idaho is way better.
All right,
Well,
let
yeah.
me go through this real quick. I want to talk about this whiskey because I really like the way
Got
it
on a
smells.
trip or something.
It's definitely got like it's got like some, I don't know, what is that? Cherry maybe? Cherry and orange.
Oh,
That's interesting. I don't know what that is. It's kind of bready, like I guess rye bread maybe
Rye bread.
Maybe
Rye bread.
it's coming off as rye bread. That's interesting. Not in a bad way either. That's nice. That's nice.
Rye bread with a
maybe
nice
some rye bread
cherry-
with a little
nice
orange
cherry
marmalade
jam.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I could go with that. Let me taste it again. Ooh, it's buttery. It's got like a buttery thing going on. Like
Wow.
yeah, definitely
I think I
buttery.
got. Well, I won't tell you if you don't.
No, you could tell me what you're getting. You're drinking
got
the same
like-
thing?
No, but I've drank that. I have a bottle.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's way deep. I get orange marmalade.
Orange
Okay,
marmalade.
yeah.
I'm getting a lot of orange on the nose, and then like
Orange or apricot?
no, it's definitely orange.
It's
Orange.
orange.
It's straight up orange, like orange peel.
Oh, wow.
Well, I know with a lot of marmalade, I
Yeah.
kind of
You know how I like marmalade that
Crossover
has like the
kinda.
chunks, yeah,
Mhm.
and the extra peel. That's
But there's like a cherry thing on the nose that doesn't translate. But on first thing on the palate's butter. It's like literally like a butter, like a
Butter.
maybe like browned butter. You know?
Oh,
Yeah. That's
that's a nice nose.
this is good. This
nice
is good.
taste.
Maybe a little chocolate too. That's interesting. Well, as I'm finishing and I'm just, I got a drier mouth. Yeah, it's kind of got a little chocolate thing, but it's a subtle chocolate, not like a dark chocolate or anything like that. But butter just keeps hitting me on the palate though.
And it's the Outrider. That's the
Outrider, yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember
It's
mine
butters.
having that much butter.
That's me.
Just on the initial taste is butter, and then it turns into something else. It's
Can't believe it's.
Maybe I think
can't
that
believe
is like cream. I don't know. Like
maybe.
Can't believe it's not butter.
That's interesting. And now it's like a sweeter, like a dark type sweetness. It drinks a little hotter than 100 proof though. It feels more like a 110 to me. But that might just be the rye spice.
I was getting ready to say that might
there's
be
a
that
good
rye.
amount of rye
Yeah,
spice on it.
Yeah.
All right, make sure I didn't miss anybody in the chat. I'm sure I did because I'm not talking. Richie, did I say hi to you, Richie? I'm sure I said hi to Richie C. Richie, hi, buddy. Good to see you, man. Yeah, this isn't bad. I can tell you I like it better than I like the tin cup.
Yeah.
I know you're surprised by that, right?
I'm sad. This is the end.
Oh,
is that your 115 proof pick?
Yeah.
Are you taking it down right now, buddy?
Yeah, I'm gonna pour the rest of it in the Glencairn. God, this cork! I have to use my teeth every time.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Get
Gets
some pliers,
locked
but
that's a plot.
So last time I have to use those teeth. Well,
there
at
you
least
go.
on that.
There you go. There you go.
Teach, did you read the tasting notes, or are you just that good?
He's just
What
that good.
tasting notes to what?
From their website.
I never read tasting notes for
you go.
anything ever.
Right, because I don't want to be. I don't want to be.
I don't want to be
guided.
influenced. I don't want to be influenced.
Can I
God,
read
that
them
thing's-
now that you basically said it? I won't. If you
It's
don't.
wild, the butter thing, though. It's
Oh.
really buttery.
So it says on the nose, pumpernickel bread with melted butter, honey
What?
aromas,
Wow.
I don't
honey
get
aromas
honey.
with beeswax candles with orange blossom pollen and warm cherry cobbler.
Wow.
That is
dude.
pretty much
Except for the
exactly
bee-
what you
except for
said.
the
Oh my
honey
God.
and the
Not on
beeswax,
I don't
you
get
got
any honey
everything.
at all, and I can't
Right.
say there's any waxiness at all.
But you got everything
Hey,
else.
you nailed,
I
you
definitely-
nailed the rye.
I definitely get
the orange,
the rye
cherry.
things there.
Yeah.
The cherry thing's fleeting though. Like every time I go to look for it, like I'm like, oh, that's cherry, and then I try to sniff it and find cherry again. I can't find it again. That's when it's orange. When I look for the cherry, I find the orange.
That was
That's
the
really
nose. The palate is hot chocolate, yeast biscuits drizzled with dark molasses, honeyed
Molasses.
hay,
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
honeyed
Nice.
hay, and roasted cumin in brown butter.
I don't get the cumin thing at all, but I
You
do
got
get
the
the
brown
butter.
butter.
I don't remember
get
that
the-
last one.
I get the butter, but I don't get cumin at all.
But you still said brown butter. I mean, that's
Yeah.
another one of those
Like
things.
butter.
That's,
It's
Yeah.
very, very much brown butter. But I cook a lot with butter, so
Right.
Yeah.
that's an aroma I'm very familiar with.
There
I
you
was
go.
gonna say because there's a smell when it's melted butter, but then there's brown.
Yeah, once
butter.
you start
So,
browning the solids,
Yeah.
the milk
Yeah.
solids, it definitely gets nutty.
and then
Yep.
it tastes
Right.
like ghee.
Well, ghee's clarified butter, which
I
is
know.
without the milk solids, which is the
Right.
stuff that browns. So
Yeah, I make ghee all the
I
time.
like ghee for sure.
Yeah.
This is good. This is better, actually better than I thought it was. And I can tell you, it wasn't. I don't know what the retail's supposed to be on this bottle, but I think I paid around $80 for it. Might have been 90,
That's about right.
80 or 90
There you
bucks.
I think I paid 82,
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
which I thought was fair. I didn't think it was a bad price.
No.
100 proof whiskey. I think the thing that spurred me to buy it was knowing who, because I found out
Right.
who blended it before I bought it, and that
There
was
you go.
Right, and I think that leads you also to believe that $80 to $90 isn't too much because somebody that we all know is a very wizened
Knows
and
what the fuck she's doing.
and yeah, and no- right.
Integral part of it. Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
That's certainly a way to put it, Scott. She definitely knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she knows what
Yeah,
she's
this
doing.
is good. Oh gosh, I just got walloped with butter on that time. I
Oh,
just
wow.
really stuck my nose in it and took a big
Were
sniff.
you able to find that on your travels?
This was local.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
this was local.
There you
I
go.
bet a store I go to in I don't want to admit to it, but I probably go there 3 times a week. Let's just say I go there 3 times a week. I know when their trucks come. Let's just put it that
There you
way.
go. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And I saw it there one day, and I was like, I don't know if that's a good Wyoming whiskey, and I don't know if that's the one that Nancy Fraley blended.
Right.
So I asked her. She was in another chat on another stream. So I asked her. I was like, "Hey, I saw the Outrider. Is that something you blended?" And she didn't answer me in the chat. But I did a stream the next week, and before I started the stream the next week, she had gone into chat before I started and answered all the questions that I asked during my stream. And one of them was that she has been blending for them since 2014. So
Right.
in
October or something like that.
Yeah, October 2014. So yeah, this is good. This is good. I can't wait till it opens up a little bit. It seems a little I don't know what the right word to say. It needs to open up. It's a little stunted. I think it needs a little air to maybe develop some of those aromas. I might get some of those other aromas as it opens up a little bit. But it's good. The initial palate's really good. I can like this one.
Yeah, if you can find that national park one, it's good.
I remember seeing them last year and I passed on them for some stupid reason.
Plus, it's just a cool bottle.
It's a cool bottle. Yeah, I remember the whole packaging was really good because did that come in a tube too? Or was that just had an interesting label? I can't remember it exactly.
Yeah, well, I think both. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see if I missed anybody. I'm sure. Yeah, Mark was still here 10 minutes ago. Let's see. On those thoughts, I need to head to bed. Okay. Good night, buddy.
There you
go. Yeah. I'm enjoying the fresh cracks. I'm gonna drink a little bit more of this, and then I'm gonna open up that barrel. That's the one I'm really super excited about because it's been getting some fantastic reviews.
Yep.
I hope it lives up to the hype because the last barrel bourbon I had, I gave away because I didn't like it.
Wow.
I literally gave it to somebody else. I was like, you can take it. That's all yours. All right, let's see. Robotics got a question for us all. I'm a neat guy, so I just got to make an old fashioned recently. What's your go-to whiskey for an old fashioned? I use Buffalo Trace, Nom Creek Rye, 50-50 pour, sometimes a 101. Yeah, 101 rye. That's it. That's a good mixer for an old fashioned for me. Anybody got something different?
Rittenhouse Rye.
Rittenhouse Rye. That's a good one. Old. If you want to get a little weird, old Overholt. I hate saying that. Old Overholt Rye. That's a hard one for me to say. That one's.
I've done one with a seagrass.
Seagrass. Okay. I can tell you the best one I've ever had. I had gone out to dinner with some friends and I got an old fashioned made with an Elijah Craig barrel proof. But I don't know which Elijah Craig barrel proof it was because they didn't tell me, but it was a barrel proof. I would say don't be afraid to use a really high proof whiskey in a mixed drink.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Something that.
Stand up.
And I think Dan Like said it. If he's like, the better the whiskey that goes into the cocktail, the better the cocktail is going to be. And I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
So don't skimp. Like a lot of people tend to go like low shelf when they're going to use it as a mixer. If you're going to have one or two of them, go ahead and throw something really good in there. If it was good to drink straight, it's probably good to drink in a cocktail as well. Well, you want something that can hold up against all the mixers, you know.
Yeah.
Those are so like liquor forward, you know. Whiskey forward.
Yeah.
That you want to be able to taste it.
Someone tell me what the most they'd pay for National Park would be.
Total Wine has it for 40.
Oh, does it? Wow,
But it's out of stock. Ron,
okay.
So they don't
probably will be out of stock.
They don't have.
It says 40.
Yeah, they've been gone for.
I thought that was a much more expensive bottle for some reason.
Fruit Bat has it for $98.99, and they actually have it.
I can get it for $50.
I'll call you Scott.
There you go.
Hey, Ben of the North here. What's up, Ben?
Me too, Scott.
Sounds like a hand delivery in the future there.
Hold on. I have to address what Ben's saying. This guy, again, Whiskey Encore, you party animal. Are you guys getting tired of me? Should I take a hiatus? Scott, should I take a hiatus?
No.
Yeah, take the hiatus like
I was thinking about taking a hiatus in December and going on every night of the week.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's highly
highly hiatus.
No, nobody.
Hey, Cheech, why don't you take the next 3 days off?
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though, people don't understand
next 2 days.
The difference between this side of the camera, like you.
It's different.
And just coming on. Like
that's right.
I can leave whenever the hell I want.
Yeah, you can leave. I got a show to do. We still got 50 people hanging out. Thanks, everybody.
You don't have.
You don't have to. I don't have to, I guess, but I
No,
like
you
it.
You could
But you know what
literally
it
All right,
is.
everybody's
It's,
shutting
it's
it
definitely
down.
a different
Shut it
vibe.
down.
Yeah, you could literally say, "Thanks for hanging out. I'm out
Yeah.
of here."
Thanks.
Yeah.
By popular request, I'm shutting the stream down.
No, not by popular request, because I want to.
All right, Burton's got a 26-year Obtanium 155 proof if anyone needs a fire starter. I mean, a sample.
That's right.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
a local store that still has a 26-year Obtanium at 155.6 proof. So it must
Wow.
be from the same.
And how much
grouping.
does that cost?
It's $200.
Oh,
$179.99 plus tax. So
Yeah.
what the heck?
Yeah.
Jen's still here. What's going on,
I don't.
Jen?
I don't need to spend that money for a
Come see
whiskey
me.
I'm not going to remember drinking.
Yeah.
There's some truth to
Time
that.
travel.
Hey,
Yeah.
hazmat cocktail mixer.
Ooh,
Just
there you
saying.
go.
Yeah.
Maybe not the $200 version, but maybe the $60 version of
That's
it.
right.
Wow. Yeah, that's. I mean, $200 for something I know is going to knock me out right here.
Yeah, you're not going very
leaving-
far.
I'm not
you go.
leaving this spot.
Yeah, Tom, on for a second night in a row. Hopefully, you guys aren't getting tired of me. Last night was by demand. I didn't plan on going on at all
Hey.
last night, but
That was a good stream last night.
it was fun. I watched
glad you-
a
I'm glad you
little
were
of
on.
it back today. It was
I
fun.
wish I'd known you were going to do that. I just went and watched some HBO Max. I watched.
Set all notifications to all. Notifications to all. Not to some, not to custom.
Oh, I just happened to cut the
Watch
TV
your-
on to YouTube and it was on. I'm like, whoa.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, we had people hanging out. It was fun. Hey, Steve's here. What's up, Steve Burkow? Cheers to you, buddy. Ooh, I
Damn.
want to pour a little bit more of this
Just
Outrider.
Outrider.
Just kidding
Well,
about that 52.
I want to get it down to where
Yeah,
it's got some air in
that's
the
right.
bottle. I probably won't get it down that far tonight, but I do want to
To the
try
wide
a little bit
space.
more of it. I like it. The crazy thing is that butter thing is sticking around, even though I haven't had a sip of it in a minute or so. The butter thing on the tongue is really there.
It's like,
I'm not getting molasses though. I kind of wish I would. It's lacking a little sweetness. It's got a lot of
There you go.
spice. It's got good texture for 100 proof, but it doesn't have a sweetness. Maybe it shouldn't have a sweetness because it's an Outrider.
Brian, have you had that before?
I had a sample.
Yeah,
I haven't had the bottle. That's why I was admiring the embossing on the bottle.
Oh, did I send you
love
a
the
sample of
bottle,
that?
man.
Yeah, you sent me a sample of the uncut.
I sent you a
The
sample of
bottom
batch
label looks different.
37, I think it was. It was an early one.
I love these bottles. These bottles.
yeah,
are-
Yeah, this
Best bottles
is
in the business,
batch
without
156A.
Hey,
Okay.
Brian, can you hold your bottle up, Brian? Okay. Gold. Okay.
Yep.
It just the label looked different. I think it's just the
Ah.
color in the room.
Yeah, the lighting and stuff.
Oh, the light, yeah.
Yeah.
And then now I have all three. I have a small batch, I have the uncut, and I have the younger.
There you go.
Just kidding on the 52 on the.
Why is it
I
going
looked at
up?
shipping and I was like, oh.
Oh, shipping. Yeah, shipping.
Oh, no.
Shipping changes things for sure.
Oh, no.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Yeah, I just looked
Hey,
at
What up,
I'm pretty sure
Brojo?
shipping said 42. So I said no. thank you.
Bourbon Baller Lee asked for the price on the bottle. Are you asking about the Outrider? Let's see. That was 9 minutes ago. So probably the Outrider.
80?
It was $80, I think. I think it was $79.99 or something like that.
There you go.
Might have been 89, but I don't think so. I think it was around $80.
Yeah, I just looked at a total local here, and it was for $59.99.
Oh, wow.
I just bought it.
Yeah, I'd buy that. I'd buy it at that price. I like it.
So no shipping.
All right, Rob D's out. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Rob.
Have a good
Yeah,
hunt.
Rob.
Later up.
Have a good hunt.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ed, we don't have Total Wine here, so I can't get that fun deal.
Uh-oh. Tom
Really? You
Harper
don't?
said in an old-fashioned use Sagamore double oak and then
It's
thank
a
him
law.
later. I got to go get a bottle of that.
Yeah,
we can't
mine's
have
getting pretty
giant, like we can't have mega liquor stores. Don't ask me why.
And
Even
all
though
of
we have
Nebraska?
a high V that has three
Yeah.
that are 5,000 square feet.
low. Great, yeah.
I don't
All right,
know what they
let's see.
consider.
We
a
got them, but
mega
the closest
store.
one to me is like an hour away. So
What's that, a Total Wine?
Yeah.
I hate Total Wine. Not my favorite. I bought one bottle from Total Wine in the last 3 years probably. And that was
I got-
the hard truth that's back behind me.
I hate going in there because I don't like their rewards program. Their rewards program is not a rewards program.
yeah,
I mean,
I know.
I go into Specs in El Paso. I've already signed up, so I get a discount for being a member. I'm also a veteran, so they knock 15% off my total after
Jeez.
they give me the benefit of being a member.
Wow.
So I get a 5% discount for being a member, and then they knock 15% off for being a veteran.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Good.
And so, like, I pay when I go there and I buy seagrass. My seagrass ends up costing about $74.
That's not bad.
Great day.
That's not
Yeah,
bad.
not at all.
Tom says,
what
I
I
agree with you what you're saying about cocktails, but there's that one rye I don't like at all straight, but I love in Manhattan's Elijah Craig rye. Me and Jen were drinking Elijah Craig rye on Saturday night. It's not bad. It was better than I remembered it being, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes a good.
Tonight,
We use it for a mixer usually. It wasn't bad straight, but it's a good mixer. But listen, if you don't like it, you don't like it. There's plenty other whiskey out there. That's the neat thing about it. If you don't like that one, there's another one right next to it on the shelf.
Well, that's just like I don't really care for the regular 94 proof Elijah Craig's, but I love the barrel proof stuff.
Oh yeah, the barrel proofs are where it's at.
I mean, it's the Larceny's the same way.
Now I got everyone intrigued about the Outrider. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm about to drink some more of it.
Does anybody have that white label Wyoming whiskey?
That's just a
I'm
cool
not.
bottle.
The regular.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's the national park one. Okay.
That's an
Yeah,
excellent
okay.
that's the
Ah.
new national park.
The
This
new
is
one.
the second batch.
Does
so,
it say which park it is?
Uh,
I can't see it very well.
Yeah, I don't.
I know it's supposed to be a different park every time. That's my understanding.
It's up here.
I don't know
somewhere,
enough
but I
about
can't-
it, so
yeah, I can't read it. Let me.
keep researching.
Yeah, I will look.
All right, Burton says that the 26 € store picks are there for $99. That's a good deal, buddy. Yeah, they're 169 or 179 around me. So, what's up, Mojo? Good to see you, buddy. Is Tommy in trouble? Is that why he's on the bottom? Hold on.
Well,
Probably on the bottom.
There we go. That's better.
You put me on the bottom.
Tommy's in charge now.
There you
Take
go.
that, Zach.
Okay.
You can put me on the bottom.
Timed out.
You know,
I know it's about to be me. It's about to be me and Slapshot hanging out.
it's like a slap shot ain't
Hey
said
man,
a
I'm
thing.
just the
That's
researcher.
not true.
here.
He's
I'm
just
doing
very
my own little
selective
thing.
when he says something. And
He's
when he says
reserved.
something, it's
That's
it goes
right.
right in.
Slapshot didn't have a good day, so he's just sitting here enjoying the
nice.
company.
I'm sorry, brother.
Sorry here, bud.
Hey, buddy,
Sorry to hear that.
you're amongst friends
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
You're
that's
hanging
why
out-
I'm here.
You're hanging
You
out with
had a-
people who
you had
like
a-
you.
You had a great day for me, so I appreciate it.
I had a great whiskey day. Just my
Yeah.
rent. They're not selling the house out from under me. They jacked the rent up $300.
Oh no.
Yeah, not the best situation. That's for sure.
No.
That's when our conversation ended. I guess I shouldn't ask that question.
Fuck, man.
We'll pick it back up tomorrow, buddy.
There you go.
No, that's when my mom called right about that time.
Okay, no worries. No worries.
She
We'll talk-
outranks you.
That's fine. We'll talk tomorrow. We'll talk
Yeah,
tomorrow.
right.
We'll talk tomorrow. I better be outranked. If you know what I'm saying. Let's see.
Exactly.
Cheers all from Jimmy John's Pizza. What's up, buddy?
Uh-oh.
Midwinter Night's Dram hitting Michigan this week. Still on the fence about grabbing, especially at 150. 150.
I like the Encore better than the 10.
See, so it depends on your palate. A lot of people.
Shook said he liked the 10 better than the Encore.
Yeah, and I think
I'm getting.
Matt Porter also says he likes the 10 better than the Encore.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have the 10. I have the Encore, but I don't have the 10.
I'm getting the 10 tomorrow. I was part of that where they screwed up and put it online.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
So I'm finally getting it.
There you
A
go.
month later, but
I'd
hey,
love to.
at least I'm getting one.
Better
Jimmy
late
John?
than never.
Hold on, Jimmy John's. I'd say if you're apprehensive about it, if you can find somebody to get you a sample and you can try it and see if it's worth it, maybe.
It's a Burrai, so if you like Burrais, I would
I-
try it. I don't know.
It is a Borai, really?
Yeah, aren't they
No,
all Burrai?
No. They're just
No.
finished ryes.
No, that's
just a
the
rye.
that's the
They
rendezvous
have a
rye
Borai.
aged,
Yeah, it's just a rye finished in
aged in
some
those-
sort of
in their-
wine.
their
Okay, so
cask.
it's a
Yeah,
rye.
Yeah,
finished.
it's the,
Yeah.
it's
Finished
the
I was
rye.
thinking it was a
Yeah.
Burrai.
it's
Yeah.
the rendezvous rye aged in other casks,
Right.
Portcast.
port cask.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah, port.
Well,
Yeah.
the Encore, which is the white.
The Encore's in white port.
white port.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
white
right.
White
port.
That's
versus red
right.
port.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I
I
didn't
was
even
getting
know there
that
was
mixed up.
such thing as a white port barrel. I really didn't. They must just
Yeah.
age
Yeah.
it in a
Yeah,
wood
what's
barrel
your
Just
and
leave
not
it in there for a
charred at all.
short period. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
they-
a
I
port
think
made
it said-
with a different grape, I think is what it comes down to.
I think when I read that they age it for 4 to 18 months
Wow.
Jeez.
in barrels.
Wow.
That's a wide range.
I,
You think they can narrow it down a little bit?
Could they be a little more vague, you know?
Yeah. It's aged somewhere between 2 weeks and 27 years. Caleb's been listening, and he just got home. I'm glad you made it home, buddy. Went to an event over the weekend, had an old fashioned made with Knob Creek 9, the 120 proof bourbon.
Isn't that?
Ooh, I
There
bet
you go.
that
No
was
rye.
good.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, high proof whiskeys in a cocktail. I like it. Listen, if you're going to drink whiskey straight, and then you're going to mix it in a cocktail, and you're going to use
And
a
add
lower proof
ice.
whiskey. Yeah, you're gonna lose the whiskey.
Right.
I want to taste the whiskey still. That's what makes the cocktail good.
I keep telling people, if you like a Sazerac, make a sea Grazerac. Use seagrass as your rye.
There you
and
go.
it is delicious. It is so good because you can get an 118 proof rye with a lot of different flavors.
There's tropical flavors.
Hold on,
And it's
Mojo.
amazing.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. Mojo, I've never tried to mix an ECVP with the Elijah Craig rye. I've never tried to make a more rye out of it. I'm going to try that. I'm not going to try it tonight, but I'm going to try that. I might try that.
That sounds like that might be good.
That might be
Is that
good.
a 50-50
Scott, are you ready for
or
me
is
to
there a
share
different
that screen?
percentage?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
that?
Are you ready for me to
don't-
share that screen, or are
don't
you
do
still
that.
researching? Okay.
No, don't do
Okay.
that. I'm sorry.
All right.
I forgot I had it up. I'm sorry.
All right.
Um,
I didn't know if you wanted me to put that particular website up there.
I mean, no. Basically, all of the labels are from either Yellowstone or Teton, Grand Teton.
Grand Teton. Oh yeah, that's
Which
right.
is
Because
in Wyoming.
Adriana did her video on the Teton one. I guess that was
Tetons
earlier
was
this
the
year.
first one, and then Yellowstone's was the second.
Okay.
It sounds like they're going to only do Wyoming.
They're only doing Wyoming
okay,
National Parks.
right.
Okay, that
Because
makes
they're-
sense.
I mean,
That makes sense.
And all of the funds go to the National Parks
Park Service.
Or
Good
their-
for that.
All right.
Good for
Good
them.
Ford,
Good Devil's
Ford
Wait.
Buddha's sipping on a Larceny B522. Yep, I like that one a lot.
That's
a
a good
non-profit.
See what the big deal's about. Went up to $70 in your area, and that price, I'd rather have an ECVP. Well, the Larceny's a weeder, so it's a softer, overall whiskey. It's got a softer texture, flavor. But at $70, I'd buy them all day long because around me they're like $100. So
No, they're only
Never
60
seen
sounds like
here.
a deal.
No, the
I
only time
wish.
Yeah,
only
I'd get it
time
for
I've ever
60.
seen a Larceny barrel proof, I had to call Cheech and say, should I pay $105 for a Larceny barrel proof?
And what was
He's
my
all,
response to you,
hell,
Eric?
Hell no.
Hell to the no. That's right. Do not
Hell
do
to
that.
the no.
Do not-
He's all
do not
no,
do
do
that.
not pay $105.
Yeah, 80's my max on those things.
Yeah.
There you go. B522.
That is a good.
That's a
bottle
good
right
one.
there.
Yeah, I like the
that's-
Larcenys. I think the
yeah.
Larcenys have been coming into their own over the last year or so.
I don't like the regular Larceny at all. It's
No.
that thing right there.
No.
The barrel
it's
proof, I
sweet.
love it.
Barrel proofs I like.
Yeah,
No.
I like the barrel proof.
That's the same bar. The only thing I wish I'd never passed up at that liquor store, they had a George Stagg for 157. Everybody said no, too much, and then the whole George Stagg world went to hell. And so now I wish I'd bought it for 157 because I've never seen a George Stagg again.
Sense.
Baller's
And
got the midwinters coming to his store tomorrow. 160
And I want-
at the door.
Jesus.
I'd pay 160 for that.
They raised the price. I mean, let's be
Yeah.
honest. That's
Yeah, they
the
went up.
world we live in right now. Everything's going up. So
Oh yeah. Although I think that part of the, I don't listen to him. As
Tim
much
says
as I
that's a
used
deal.
to.
It's
Yeah.
probably a good deal.
Well,
I
when
don't
they had the release, the Encore was 125 and the 10 was 150 at the distillery.
Yeah, the very
So,
first day,
yeah,
and then it
right.
went right
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's right or wrong, but Fred Minnick said, that he thinks that a lot of bourbons have kept their prices artificially lowered, that they should probably go up to where they should be,
Mhm.
and that might fight a lot of the secondary inflation
Yeah,
because people.
I
would
think
then
there's
say,
something to that.
Yeah,
There's undervalued whiskeys out there. I don't want to mention them because I like buying them at a cheap price.
right. I
But
want
there
that
are
for-
some whiskeys that probably should be more expensive than they are, and of course,
Right.
there's the ones that are way overpriced because of the tater thing. People searching for them and hunting for them. Yeah, that's one of them, Brian, for sure.
Is that
That's one of them.
is that a tater?
Where the hell are these coming
No, that was a whiskey that's
That's
cheaper than it should be.
Yeah.
Cheaper than it should be.
Oddly
Okay.
enough, I just pull up my Instagram. What is it? It's Brian showing that exact bottle.
Very
That's
old.
the first thing on my Instagram.
Yeah, he sent me a picture of it today. He said,
Yeah.
"Is this the one you've been looking for?"
Yeah, that's
No, I knew it. I knew it was. I was just fucking with you.
I
Thanks.
said, "Yeah, capital letters."
And that's a good one.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh yeah, yeah. For,
The 86 proof is good too.
yeah,
I mean,
it's the bang for
yeah.
buck thing. You got to look
Yeah.
at the bang for buck. The 100 proof whiskey.
this
for,
bottle is $13.99.
For 100 proof.
yeah,
Yeah.
very old Barton.
Yeah.
Surcuts paid $80 for a Larceny B521 during the September pool. I would say that's my max on those is $80.
Yeah, that's about topped out on
That's
that.
about top for those, but they're good. They're good for what they are.
So there's a store down at Myrtle Beach when I was down there a month ago when I got my Blue Run. So I got my Blue Run, the high rye bourbon. It was 87. Right next to it was a bottle of Larceny barrel proof, and they wanted 160.
What?
Oh hell no!
I'm like,
Yeah, I'd buy the Blue Run all day long.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, are you crazy? I could not believe that.
Well, that goes to show that hype sometimes, overtakes logic,
Oh yeah.
or some stores just don't know what the hell they're doing. There's some of that going on still too.
Well,
Going to
that
a
store's got a lot of unique stuff in a glass, not in a glass case, in a glass vault.
Oh, geez.
I mean, they've got the OFC, they've got the Blade and Bow
Oh, okay.
22, they've got just some ridiculous stuff in there that's crazy priced.
The OFC is pretty good stuff. I'll tell you that. I mean, I don't own one, but I got a chance to drink some of it. That's pretty good.
Yeah, we know where.
It's pretty good stuff. It's pretty good.
Bastard.
So Wyoming Whiskey did a even more limited edition thing with National Park Service.
Oh,
They released 4 bottles. One of them's actually was somehow Harrison Ford and Nancy Fraley and a photographer. And,
You had me at Harrison Ford and Nancy Fraley. Whatever happens after
some other
that.
dudes.
Yeah, whatever
But
happens after that.
I don't know. I put it on their website on there.
you shared
Oh,
it?
you want me to share that now? I'm waiting
This
for you
one
to
you
tell
can
me.
share.
Okay.
This one you can share. And
All
I'll
right,
show the
there it
bottles,
is.
'cause
There
they're
it is.
The bottles are kind of cool looking.
4 special whiskeys. Okay.
And then
He
Here's
ain't
the
much of a pilot
bottles.
anymore. I wouldn't
Which
get
is
on a
cool.
plane with him.
I wouldn't get on a plane with that
no,
guy.
he crashed
I-
in Nebraska. Maybe.
Yeah, I ain't getting on a plane.
But,
with
like,
him.
Hey, that's a
There's-
beautiful label. Look at that packaging.
Look at that
Right?
box.
That's why I was like, shit, I can
That's
want
nice.
one of these.
Is there a price tag associated here?
If you have to ask, it's more than you can afford.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't see that little.
No, there's no prices.
There's no prices. That's the
They
problem.
don't
That's
put
a pretty
prices
fancy
on
box.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that looks like
no.
it looks like a walnut box. It looks like it's
It
like
does,
gold walnut or something. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
and is the bottle sitting in like a bottom where it's like mountains?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just looking at that.
Is this
Jeez.
That's
over
cool.
and done with,
Yellowstone
or is
Lake.
this to be released?
Crazy.
That's cool.
Uh,
So the box is matching what's on the bottle.
The
Yes.
mountain range, yeah.
Yes, the range.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
That's
need a
nice.
few moments to myself after this.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's what it is.
I mean, that's
That's
crazy.
cool as shit.
That is crazy and
I'm
cool.
gonna hunt one of those down.
Goodness gracious.
I just want the
Oh,
box.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
exactly.
Keep
no, I want
whiskey,
the
it's probably-
bourbon. You can have the box.
There you go. You guys can work out a
All right,
deal
Eric,
together.
you find the bourbon, you send me the box.
All right,
I'll
here we
do that
go.
if I can.
Yeah, I wanna hear about
That's
this one.
good.
Third bottle crack of the night.
That's 33.
This is
That's
batch 33 barrel,
You are,
or as
you
I
are-
like to call it, Barrell, because that's what it really spells.
Barrel.
Barrell
does.
bourbon.
Barrel.
Cask
You are gonna-
strength, batch 33. There
Oh, you're-
are, I don't know if it tells you. Yeah, it's 116.6 proof. It's aged 5 years on average. I know it's got some older whiskey in
and,
it.
and it should
But this
tell you
is a
what-
blend
how many-
of Kentucky, Indiana, and Tennessee. So there is some Dickel in here.
And
but
how many
apparently-
bottles?
I don't know if it says how many
Does
bottles.
it say how many bottles are in that?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Not anywhere on here. America.
America.
Dude, you're gonna love that. I've had everything from 28 up to 34.
Listen, most of the barrels I've not loved. I've actually not liked them at all.
Oh my god.
But I've heard this is the one I'm supposed to like. Let's see if it's true.
I
We'll see. We'll see. They've just been so inconsistent for me. So I've bought a few over the last few years, and there's been some good ones. I'm not saying there hasn't been. I like the original Seagrass. I think the first Seagrass I had was batch 3, and then the last one I had was like batch 7. So early
don't-
on Seagrass.
don't buy the gray. Do not get the gray bottle. That was not worth. That was not worth what they wanted for it.
Right.
All right, I believe you. I believe you.
Is
Right,
the
Scott?
reason, oh,
What's
sorry.
that?
Right, Scott? The gray bottle, the gray seagrass is not.
Oh
worth-
yeah, the 16. No,
The 16-year not
it's,
worth it. Right?
it's no good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it really isn't
wasn't.
good.
I mean, it was fine.
All right, I'm gonna.
It was just, it's all Canadian.
There you go. Well, don't hold it against Canada. It's not their fault.
Blame
Canada.
Canada.
Exactly.
No, I'm just saying that the original was like
Thank you, T-Rob.
blended with
There
three
you go.
different, types of rye. And
All right, hold on. I got to go back to the chat real quick. Richie's asking if I tried any of Nancy's J. Henry creations. No, I have not. None of them.
That's a Wisconsin thing, isn't it?
I've never seen them.
Jane Henry.
Yeah.
I saw one
Baller
online
says this is a
today.
great bottle. I'm holding out a lot of hope for this one, Lee, because I've heard
I
good
got a
things
few
about it from several
samples from
people.
John Krantz on the J. Henry.
Oh, it smells good. I can tell you that.
I thought 33 and 34 were great.
Ooh, I went deep on the nose on that one. I got some.
too deep.
There's some cinnamon there. That's weird.
Yeah.
It's definitely oaky. It's an oaky bugger.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of wood influence there, but there's cinnamons for sure. For sure.
Is the reason why you didn't like the previous ones because you can pick up on the Dickel?
Yeah.
No, okay.
I mean, straight up, yes. That was the
Straight
reason.
up, yeah.
Straight up. That's good. Okay, so it's got a little spice on it, but it's mostly cinnamon. It's a little bready, maybe. Yeah, a little bready.
I think it's a cinnamon roll.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I get cinnamon roll. More like a pie crust. Cinnamon, like an apple pie.
Oh,
but
okay.
without the apples.
Without apple.
Yeah, a little cinnamon and pie crust, but not much more than that. And then wood. There's definitely an oak influence, big time.
He said wood.
I did. I said wood. I did say wood. I did. Apparently, that's where they keep the whiskey.
There you go.
Yeah, that smells nice. Actually, very nice. I just got a little of the Dickel on the nose.
Oh,
It's done. It's over.
Well,
Night's over when you get Dickel on the nose.
I just hope it doesn't come off on the palate, but
They call
I
that a
really did
Dickel?
just get a
That's
little of it.
Dickel tickle?
It's just
I'll
it's a
say, isn't it
minerality
usually
thing.
pickle on the chin?
yeah. Dickel on the nose is better than Dickel on the chin.
Okay. Well, now I'm going to taste it
Okay,
and see if it's any better. I'm hoping it's
go
better.
ahead.
All right.
Really? Oh, there's a lot of cinnamon.
Ooh, it's corny.
Really?
Oh, very corny. Wow.
And see, the thing is,
I
I've
didn't
never,
expect that.
I've never drank a Dickel in my life. I've never had a Dickel.
Good
just
for
because-
you. Congratulations.
because everybody says they're horrible, and so I've stayed away from them. So I don't know what they smell like. I don't know what they taste like. So if they're in something else to a degree, I don't necessarily get it because I don't know what I'm looking for.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that maybe those of you who have insisted on punishing yourselves by drinking Dickel,
It is a
Pick it up.
punishment pour for sure.
Yeah, it is.
pick it up, and then you find it on stuff that has minuscule amounts that you might not find if you'd quit drinking Dickel. Stop drinking Dickel.
It is an
No,
extraordinarily
Because when I was
long-
in the store today picking up the smoke wagons, the guy
bought Dickel.
in there, he picked up Dickel and left. So I was happy. He leaves the good shit.
Yeah,
There you go. That's right. That's right.
Absolutely.
Or
Absolutely.
like when I was in college and you were poor, you bought some cheap beer and some cheap Dickel.
Oh goodness, that'll get it done.
Yes.
All
when I
right,
was in-
so this
I
has an
brewed beer.
extraordinarily long finish on it. I had one sip of it, and I'm still tasting
Still
it. There's a
going.
lot going on there. Yeah, the baking spice things for real on it. It's still kind of corn, but maybe not
Okay.
like straight up corn. Maybe like some sort of derivative of corn. I don't know what else to call it. It's not popcorn, but it's something like popcorn.
Cornbread?
Is it mellow effing corn?
No, cornbread maybe a
Maybe.
little cornbreadish.
Corn cakes?
Corn cakes might
Maybe
be.
like a jiffy cornbread. That's sweet.
Oh,
Is that southern cornbread or northern cornbread?
no,
The
it's
stuff
not
that
nor-
crumbles or like cake?
It's
Because the real shit crumbles.
crumbles,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, real shit crumbles.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Let me have like I said, I've had one sip and it's still there.
Okay.
I'm still tasting it. Let's have another sip.
I was gonna say, do you still feel it on your chin? No.
Tommy's trying to.
I just couldn't hold back.
I know you want to get
I was
banned.
trying. I was
Somebody
trying.
ban
I was
Tommy.
trying to
That's
stop it.
all he could
Like,
do.
ah.
Yeah.
Tommy
All right.
wants to go. Although I'm
It's the
feeling a
only
little,
humor I get
It's
in my
sweet.
life.
There's a nice sweetness to it, though. I'll give it that. But
bantering.
that sweetness kind of comes with the corn a little bit.
Right.
yeah.
A little bit of butterscotch, maybe.
Ooh.
It's not bad. I'm not getting the mineral thing. They must not
good.
have a ton of. I don't know what the blend is. They must not have a ton of Dickel.
I don't think it had a whole lot in it.
It's
I
got
was trying to remember.
because I can smell it, but I'm not
Yeah.
tasting it. Oh, there it is. I'm getting it a little bit dry
Oh,
now.
damn it. Stop talking about it.
On the
Stop
very end of
talking
it,
about it.
I'm just
It's
very
like
sensitive to that.
every-
It's really that white Play-Doh that you're tasting.
Shut up. See, that's the thing. The Play-Doh. Shut up about the Play-Doh.
Eric, it'll be okay.
I could enjoy Jack Daniel's Triple Mash.
Triple mash.
All of you would shut up about white Play-Doh.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I got you.
God.
Buddy. Hey, Jason Busey here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Just got back from the kiddos' first high school swim meet. Can't believe school even went this long. Wow. Yeah, that's late, buddy.
Did she win? Did she win?
Probably.
Jason,
Let me guess
tell us
she
she won, brother.
Yeah, Jason,
man.
how'd you do? How'd she do, buddy?
Yeah, how'd she do?
My
That's
daughter's
most
got a swim
important.
meet in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Ah,
Okay, so this is good. Okay, so in general, I've had mixed feelings on the barrel stuff. This one's pretty good. I think they didn't put too much Dickel in it. I mean, I'm looking for it, so I know it's there.
Yeah, stop.
But if I
doing
wasn't, it's a pretty good bottle. I like this one. And like I said, when I first saw it at this store, it was $99.99. I didn't buy it at that price, but I was going to, and then I went back a week later and it was on sale, $20 off. So I'm like, okay, I'll buy it. And then the extra $20 I spent too much on the tin
the
cup.
teacup.
that.
I think I spent that much on the tin cup. It might have been less. I'd have to dig up the
drinking,
receipt.
Do you get Dickel in the seagrass at all?
I can't remember. I haven't had seagrass probably in a year.
No,
I
I don't think it is
I don't,
Dickel.
I don't get.
I
any
don't think there is
on
Dickel in it.
No, I
is
don't
there?
think it
It's
is
not
Dickel.
Dickel. It's
I think it's
But-
MGP.
It's got
You
some
guys
Canadian
tasted,
in it.
You tasted
there
Canadian,
is
right,
Tennessee in it, but I don't think it's.
Tommy
Dickel,
thinks he's being
Tennessee.
clever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
He
think
wants to
it's,
just say it
I
again.
think
You
it's-
get Play-Doh
I
in
think
it?
it's- Shut up, Tommy. Somebody knock him the hell off of him.
He did.
I'll just do away with both of you guys, and then we're good. Then we're good. All right, let's
So
see.
I'm,
She got
drinking a
first place in the
sample of
100-meter
the-
backstroke, and second in the 100
Second breaststroke.
in the breaststroke. Her team got third in the 200 medley relay and 200 in the freestyle. That's good. That's good.
There you go.
You guys are coming back. Just chill. Just chill.
So I'm drinking a sample of the
I'm just gonna listen.
Ezra Brooks Mashing Journey chocolate blazer pick.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Ooh.
Which one was that? The mash and journey?
The Ezra Brooks chocolate blazer
Is that good?
is pretty good. It's a little warm, but
So what's the proof on that?
120.
So I can tell you this this barrel at 116, I think it is.
Yeah.
116.6 actually drinks a little hotter than that. Probably drinks more like it's in the 120s.
Yeah.
They say the age is 5 year, but I believe they have whiskey as old as like 10 years or 9 years in this.
Yeah.
That's what I was told. I could say out of the barrel stuff I've had in the last year, which is about 2 others, maybe 3 others, this is the best of what I've had. This is kind of a hit for them. For what they do, this is pretty good.
Can you solo me real quick, Cheech?
I could, unless you're going to give a finger or something.
For real.
Okay. Here we go. I'm
I
going to
just want you
solo
guys
Tommy.
to see something. Guess who that is?
That's you.
Can you believe it?
I can.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
I
It's
can't.
like
What I
third
can't
grade,
believe
I
is that they had color photography when you were a child.
It's been colored later.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that was colorized
It's
later.
been retouched. Oh,
Ted
yeah.
Turner got a hold of
That's
that picture.
Technicolor.
Anybody
Blonde
anybody
hair.
who's Facebook friends
There you
saw my
go.
post
Hey,
yesterday of my little kid.
Hey, Eric, what batch of seagrass is that?
Okay, hang on, because I have
I
to
just
have
like to
light
do
on.
it because it pains people to find it.
Right, I have to turn the light on to even see it, man.
Let's see. I can get down with corn and cornbread and even butterscotch. Glad to hear it's not too minerality. Might have to try that one. It's not bad. I can say out of the different barrels I've had this year, this is a good one. I'm not upset with this one. I can actually see myself drinking this. I want to see how it opens up, obviously, but it's not bad.
It's in the grass, right?
Yeah, It's all the way on the right hand side where the grass meets the field.
I've never been able to
tinier.
find a batch
Batch
number on this
two.
bottle.
Batch
It's
2.
so tiny.
You got to
got
use a
two?
magnifying glass.
Batch 2.
I got a
It's
magnifying
batch 2.
glass out and I still couldn't find it.
Batch,
I
batch
usually
2.
take a picture of the
Upper-
label and then I
upper
zoom in
right.
as far as I can.
Oh, there's so many jokes.
It's in the upper right of the label.
They write themselves.
Yeah. They write
I know
themselves.
I know this batch is 5,200 bottles.
Yeah, it's like right. Lower it.
Every batch has gotten bigger on those.
Yeah, it's up there.
I've
It
seen
was right
some
on
like
the S
70.
in the corner there. The last S
Oh,
in the
okay.
corner.
Yeah,
I'll have to.
it's in the grass line.
I got you.
Yeah, I to figure out mine, I had to
This,
take a picture of it and like zoom in.
That's what I'm getting ready to do.
This picture of me when I was like 4 years old is proof that I have not yet grown into them. My head.
Oh wow!
No, I was wrong.
You never will, buddy. You never
I
will.
never
batch-
will, man. That
batch
5 head
3.
is always gonna be there, baby. I'll tell you what. God damn it.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
I was wrong. It's batch 3.
okay. Damn, that's the earlier batches are the good ones on those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the earliest one I still have is a batch 2. In fact, I
Yeah,
think
2 was
it's
my
right
first
here.
one, and I think 5 was my second one. I just saw one that was like, I don't know, like batch, I think it was 17 or 18. They
Yeah, I think they're on like
gone in.
31,
Yeah, they're up there.
32. Like they're
Hey,
like,
Greg McDonald's here. What's up, buddy?
this
I
is
sent you a text of the peated Scotch samples I sent you. Okay, you guys are sending each other whiskey. That's good.
the first bottle I bought. I've bought several since, but
Okay,
I still have some, and this is batch 2.
batch 2.
It's
Yeah.
so good. I love batch 2.
Batch 31, and Lawrence, I could tell you this is the first barrel product I bought probably the first one I bought this year. I've had some samples other people sent me that swore that I'd love them. Like, hey, this is a great one. You're gonna love it. And I tried it. I'm like, I didn't love it. I didn't love it.
Oh.
This one's good. I'm liking this one. Actually, I've opened 3 bottles tonight and I've liked all 3, which is rare. Usually when I do a bottle crack, there's one that I just want to shit on. And none of these are like even the tin cup was pretty decent for what it was. I like the Wyoming whiskey a lot. That's really good. And then this barrel's not, I mean, it's not off-putting. I can see myself actually drinking this one and not giving it away.
Which one was the sweetest, like on the palate?
I'd say
Two's pretty sweet.
this barrel's pretty sweet.
Okay.
I'd say the Outrider, the Wyoming doesn't have a ton of sweetness. There's some there, but it's more of an underlying thing where the
More
sweetness
savory.
is kind of front and forward on this barrel. And then the tin cup was kind of sweet. It had some sweetness to it.
I like sweeter stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's why you like bourbons over ryes, because ryes tend to be a little more spicy. So,
Yeah, a lot of.
although that double oak, that Sagamore double oak, is quite sweet.
Yeah.
That's like a candy rye. That's how I look at that one.
Except
That was
for
really good.
it raised to $63.99 in my state.
She's my
I'd still say it's
candy
worth it.
rye.
I'd
Yeah,
still say it's
still-
worth it.
Still an okay price. I mean,
We'll be playing
$58
that on
here.
Friday, Eric. That's in the set list.
I mean,
this
things
week.
that were 40 to 50 are now 50 to 70. You know.
It's 58 here.
Listen, I woke up to
That's what it was.
so Florida's had a gas tax holiday until the end of October. So I woke up this morning, had to go get gas in my truck, and it was 39 cents more per gallon than it was yesterday. So Yeah.
That's a
that's steep. That's what that is.
yeah, that's
Scott, you see the picture I sent you?
Hold on one second.
All right. I liked all
Tom.
three. I liked all 3 bottle cracks tonight. I'm happy about that. Usually I'm kind of disappointed in one of them, but all of those were pretty good. I
Tom
can't say
Harper.
I'm going to go back to the tin cup very often, just because it's low proof. Except for maybe cheersing. Maybe I'll.
I was
cheers
going to say it'd be
people
good for starting your.
Yeah,
starting
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah,
good
it's
one.
Not it's not a bad start.
I was going to say either starter or people who are new whiskey drinkers. I would definitely introduce people to whiskey with that.
Was
That's a
Tom
That's-
Harper. I've had the regular whiskey's tears, and I've also had whiskey or Writer's
Oh,
tears.
that's right.
I've
right.
had the regular Writer's tears
damn.
and Writer's tears double oaked, and they're good.
Okay.
I just wanted to answer him because he asked.
Was that somebody's phone?
But they,
Yeah.
That was a cool ass suit, ain't it, Scott?
Is that a Canadian tuxedo?
all
Is
all
that
denim.
Dan-
All
Is that
denim.
denim?
All right, let's
I
see.
have
Since
no
it's
idea.
becoming colder holiday
I think
season, are
it is,
people
which makes
cracking
it
bourbon
better.
creams? I've never been a bourbon cream guy, really. I'll be honest with you. Never have. And it's
I'm more of a
good.
Bailey's.
But I don't drink coffee. So
Yeah.
Bailey's came out with an apple pie one, which I've got, which is really
that
good. It
sounds
was on
good.
sale. It was on sale.
That sounds
so I've
good
got it.
though. Apple pie sounds good to me.
It's not. So I put it in my coffee, and it's not sweet for some
Okay.
reason. But
So you have to add
I
sugar?
get the sour apple kind of.
Oh, like a
taste
Granny
to it.
Smith? Like a Granny?
Well, I just get the apple more than
Okay.
anything, and it's not sour where it's bitter or
Okay.
kind of like biting
There
into
he
a granny.
is.
But I taste apple, and it's not sweet apple, so it's kind of different. I don't know. I mean, if you sit there and smell it, it smells sweet. If you just drink it on its own, it's sweet. But when I poured it in coffee, it was the predominant thing is apple.
Okay.
Predominant, whatever.
I bought a bourbon cream last year, but A. Smith Bowman put it out, and they also put out a recipe that went with ice cream. So I made that. It was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
It's good.
Hey, what's up, Horses and Bourbon? Good to see you, Jeff.
So I
How's
got a little
everyone tonight?
throwback.
Pretty good. He loves the Outrider, drinking Wyoming double cask Fraley blend. Yeah, I'm actually going to pour a little bit more of that. I
Double
like the
cask.
Outrider.
That's what it's called. Not double
It's,
barrel. It's the
yeah,
double
double
cask.
cask.
Tommy, I got a little picture
Good
for
night,
you
Christina.
What's that?
Good night,
My
Christina.
Christina, thanks for hanging out.
kindergarten graduation.
Appreciate you being
Good night,
here.
Christina.
You,
Thanks for the subscription. I appreciate you being
Nice.
here.
Yeah.
you're talking about bourbon cream.
Nice.
Remind
Oh, my
me.
Look at them
goodness.
ears.
Oh gosh,
Kindergarten.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
it's time for me to make my aged eggnog.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
it
I
is.
do. I make
Time,
eggnog.
like it's go time. Like
Yeah,
gotta get
I
that
make
on.
eggnog. That's my favorite thing this time of year is I make eggnog with different bourbons in it and
Yeah,
rye.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can only drink a little of it. Then I'm like,
Oh, John from Co-op Whiskey. I don't know if
Yeah,
everybody
big
remembers John. I haven't seen John in forever. Where's John? John from Co-op Whiskey last year. You can find it. Co-op Whiskey, Co-op COOP, Co-op Whiskey. He did a thing on showing you how to make your own aged eggnog last year,
Mhm.
and it was legit. He did a real good job on that. So if
I,
you want to make your own eggnog, John had a great recipe for it.
Yeah.
I always use the was it Alton Brown recipe? That
Yeah, I
one's
think John's is
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much that.
I do.
pretty much the
I
same
do-
thing.
I
With
do
just a
the
little
Alton-
bit
Pretty
of-
much the same. Yeah.
I do Alton
Yeah.
Brown and I put Angel's Envy, the Angel's Envy rye in it.
Okay,
Which
I know that John uses Elijah Craig barrel proof on his.
I-
I'm pretty
I
sure.
use Knob
Yeah.
Creek.
Knob
love-
Creek, yeah. I mean,
There you go.
you use the whiskey you like, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
So
Hey guys, I'm gonna hit it. I got to go to work in the morning.
All right, Tim.
All
Good
right,
to see you,
Tim.
buddy. Thanks for hanging
Enjoy,
out.
y'all. Y'all have a good
Yep.
one.
Only-
Yeah, have a good one, buddy.
Good to see you, brother.
See you Friday, Brian.
Well, unless you come to my stream tomorrow night.
Oh no,
Oh,
I'll be
yeah.
on there tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
see
in
you
it.
tomorrow
I'm in
night
it
for
first.
sure.
Oh, that's right. First Wednesday. It's
You guys are
first
going to
Wed-
see each other in person this weekend.
Yep,
Exactly.
Friday. Yeah, because
That's
I gotta actually hand deliver this.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's
There you
awesome. I'm glad you guys get to hang out
Don't
Yeah,
don't
man.
Yeah, me-
again.
Me,
Again.
me too. Wink, wink, nod, nod.
Nod,
Good
nod.
for you guys.
don't get shot by the guns.
All right, I'm gonna kick Tim off.
we want more pictures of
He was
Tim
leaving
and
it.
Just kidding.
Slapshot hanging out. So
Lawrence is having
What's
a good
that,
night.
Tommy?
All right, good
So
night,
we
Lawrence.
need
Thanks
more
for hanging out, buddy.
pictures.
I'll answer that email in the morning.
especially when
Nope,
you guys
I
are
have
there
a-
hanging out.
Yeah, I have a photo frame that I'm taking all the pictures I've taken with everybody. I'm gonna be hanging it up soon.
Nice.
I want to say probably the
Um,
last time Cheech was what Marty's picture was the best one then at the last Schlammering or Schlongering or whatever it is.
Here's the thing about the last Schlammering, which was, gosh, I guess it's a year and a half ago. Marty left before I got there. I didn't get to meet
did he
Marty.
really?
Yeah, he was gone. He left an hour or two before I arrived. So
Oh, no shit.
he was only there for one day, and when I got there, he was gone.
I have
So
requested to Marty he keeps his shirt on.
yeah. Nobody's keeping their shirt on with that thing, buddy. Okay, so I went back to the Outrider. This might be my favorite of the night. This is really good.
It's very good.
I was gonna
That's good to
say,
hear. That, I'm
Brian, if
glad
you
to
can-
hear that.
Yeah, it's good.
if you can find that tin cup, Brian, I'd bring that. If you can find it.
Brian,
Bring it
when
to
you're at
Shane's
Shane's house, just drink all the good whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit.
I'm bringing a Virginia whiskey to the meetup,
There you
There you
go.
Does Shane have any bad
or
whiskey?
bourbon actually.
Yes,
He
Shane's
does.
got plenty of bad whiskey.
Yes.
Of course he
Oh,
does.
okay.
But drink
Jefferson.
the old
It's
stuff with
called
the old
Jefferson.
Carter labels on it. That's what you want to drink.
Yeah, the stuff with the big draft horse. That's what
Yeah,
you want to
that's
drink.
the one. That's the one you want to drink.
Yeah, that big ass draft horse looks like something I want to drink every day of the week.
Who
I
has
can't
Russell's
get old
13
Carter in
yet?
this part of the world.
I passed on
I
it
can't get it
yesterday.
either.
Russell's 13 got offered to me yesterday for $249.
Oh hell no!
So
Nope.
so it's the store I went to had that, and it had the single brick house
Ooh.
for $500.
Oh.
Oh hell no!
I didn't
God.
buy either of them.
Yeah, it's available out
Cheers.
here as well, but it is. You're good.
I
Yeah, the
hate
prices
that.
are ridiculous. It's just turkey, people. It's not. It's not
I
that
was
great.
gonna say, I got a sample.
Man,
And I just finished it. And it was
That's
Which one
funny,
is that?
Shelby.
First,
Man, those
Would you
two-
say Russell's 13?
Yeah.
So I've had 3 different samples of it from 3 different bottles, 3 different batches, whatever. The first one I hated, thought it was horrible, garbage. Literally, I thought it was garbage. And I'm a huge Wild Turkey fan. Thought it was garbage. The second one I got was a little bit better, but I still didn't see what all the hype was.
Mm-hmm.
The last sample I got was pretty good. And then I finished it off maybe a couple weeks ago, and I really liked the last bit of the sample I had. Am I going to go out and spend $250 on it? Hell no.
No.
I'm here
No,
to
but
tell
if I
you
found
right
it,
now-
if I found it at retail, what's retail supposed to be on that thing? Like $80?
Something like that. Yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
probably buy it
something
at
like
$80,
I'm
but not at $250. Nope.
I'm here to tell you, I got a bottle of that when it first came out, and I liked it. I haven't had a bottle since, but Shane Long sent me 2 bottles of that liquor at the lake, or liquor wherever she wants to be licked. The liquor at the lake. It's a 10-year store pick, and it's better than the 13. Shane's not lying. It is better than the 13.
I got one of those waiting for me.
Dude,
Yeah, lucky you.
They are so
Brian,
good.
you can send me a
T-Rob
sample,
does,
buddy.
T-Rub does too.
One of you guys needs to send me a sample.
Both of us will send you a sample.
That's
Just
good.
don't
That's
say
good.
anything.
I
It
will.
was, Richie.
Well, all right, let's see. Does any Russell's Reserves picks come from anywhere close? Yeah, that's my thing. I'm not going to spend the money on a Russell's 13 when I got picks. I probably have 10 or 15. Okay, probably not 15, but over 10 Russell's Reserve picks. And some of them are like 10 plus years old.
Mm-hmm.
And they're good. I mean, I can tell you I like them better than the Russell's Reserve 13 samples
I
I've
could
had.
get the picks in my state.
Yeah.
I've had 113 and it was good, but it's not near as good as the store pick 10s.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
the only
store
thing
pick-
that it
store
started
picks
out
are where
kinda
it's at.
long, but
Yeah.
it finished okay.
Ow.
By the end. Big deal.
It's kind of like the
Yes,
Camp
Richie.
Nelson.
I was at the first one ever. The inaugural, for sure.
It's like the Camp Nelson Russells. Like those used to be available a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
that's the thing about the single
that's a
brick
brick
house
house.
ones. Those are people, they're asking $500 for those things.
No, thank you.
You could find a pick from a year ago that was
From a year
exactly
ago.
the same stuff.
Same thing. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Slapshot.
well-
There's a bottle that you guys can get all the time that I can't find, and I've gone through 9 states. I can't find this thing, and that's John J. Bowman. I found
Oh, yeah.
every other Bowman, but I
Well,
cannot find that one.
I live 3 miles from the
He can't
distillery.
get it either.
You can't.
I-
I was gonna say, you can't
well,
get
see,
it, can you?
Here, it's released in batches, so it'll
Right.
show up one day, and then it'll disappear.
Yeah.
You just got to be there right time.
Yeah, I
right
never
there.
Yep.
see those. Never, ever, ever.
But it's not part of the allocated, so it's not on the email. It just you gotta
It just
show up.
shows
Be
up.
there.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently just showing up at stores has been paying off for you, buddy. So
It has
Yeah.
been.
you should probably just
And,
do that
and
anyway.
well, the news I got from the lady in the store today. Right now, there's an email on the allocated stuff.
Yeah.
She said that's going to go away, and we're actually going to be able to order it from online and
Oh,
first
wow.
come,
Oh,
first
it's gonna
serve online.
suck.
Damn.
No
Yeah,
offense.
it's gonna
They
suck
did
bad.
That. They started
Yeah.
They started
you don't have
doing
that
that
option
here,
here.
Yeah, it's going to suck. Like I told her, I was like, I'd prefer it. You put it out and reward the people like me that just show up at the store randomly.
Yeah.
because they're gonna have bots.
And I agree.
Oh, yeah.
picking up.
I
Yeah.
agree. It should be like Easter egg hunting.
Yep.
We should be able to go into a place that we don't normally go into and go, "Oh my God, you have that here? I'm going to buy that from you."
Yeah.
Yep.
But don't release it always on Friday. Just random, like
Yeah.
like they
Right.
do the email now, but just random, but don't announce it.
Yeah.
Just put it out.
I can tell you
Thursday,
this.
Wednesday, Tuesday.
I do better just going to stores, just being out there and stopping at stores regularly. I tend to find stuff that way. There's no option for we don't have an online database in my state, so you have to go hunting.
Yeah.
So
that's
what I've been
online,
doing that.
There's no online database here.
Yeah.
I mean, when I got 18, it's because those of you who lived in states that had online databases figured out that New Mexico was going to get Knob Creek 18 first.
Yeah.
And you're all like, dude, you got to go get the Knob Creek 18. So I did, and I did.
Well, we heard that somebody had it.
That's all it takes is once the word's out that it's dropping somewhere, people start looking for it.
Right. And I found it the day it dropped.
Yeah, Jimmy John's Pizza. I don't know if you're going to find that, buddy. I mean, I'd like to, but apparently that stuff hit and might be gone already.
The junkies got their shit sent to them. So
yeah, well, lucky them.
I haven't heard of anywhere else that it's popping up at.
Well, it will. That's the thing. Whatever the supply is, it's out in the. The problem is it's a 3-tiered system, so it's already left the distillery, but now it's sitting at distributors, and distributors are going to decide when it gets to stores.
So, and this is what I think. I know that a lot of people accuse people like the Bourbon Junkies of saying things to get different things sent to them. I think what happens is those companies send things to ADHD and to Bourbon Junkies and It's Bourbon Night, so they will review them and then drive the prices through the roof and then release the rest of it. I don't think.
All right, I'm going to contradict that, counselor. I'm going to argue against what you're saying here. I'm going to object.
Okay.
Believe it or not, the Bourbon Junkies and ADHD whiskey. I can't speak for It's Bourbon Night because I'm not very familiar with what Chad and Sarah does and what they get. But the Bourbon Junkies and ADHD whiskey, they don't get a lot of shit sent to them at all.
Not really.
A lot less of what you think. A lot of the stuff they get might get sent to them, but it might get sent to them by a viewer or a patron, but not the distillery themselves.
Yeah.
I think as far as distilleries themselves go, they don't send as much things to people as you think.
Like
you would think.
I was kind of shocked to hear that Redwood Empire sent them that. So,
that was shocking to me too when they said that they will disclose if the distillery sent it to them.
And that's what I love about about them. They're completely
they're completely transparent.
And they're great. I don't think either of those three I mentioned
will too.
sell out. Yeah. I don't think any of the three I mentioned sell out. But I just wonder if I was releasing a new whiskey, I'd send it to people who had 87,000 viewers on WhiskeyTube, so that they could try it. Now, it's a risk, but it's probably not a bad risk.
Well, let me tell you that Barrell Bourbon Batch 33, Barrell sent that out to a bunch of channels. They didn't send it to me; I paid for it, but a bunch of other channels got it for free. They got it as a review bottle. But that kind of benefited Barrell because they were kind of finally proud of, I guess, what they were releasing, and they wanted to create a buzz.
Right.
That's the reason I bought it. I saw a few other channels review it.
They just sent Heaven Hill just sent a bunch of bottles out to people.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't get anything for free. I pay for everything I talk about and drink. So, but I think a lot less of that happens than you think. Especially, Bourbon Junkies are getting up close to 100,000 subscribers. They're like 95,000 or so. They're probably getting stuff offered to them, but I don't know if they're going to take those offers. I think
Eric, I'll give you a little inside baseball. A lot of marketing people at these distilleries, they give like the bigger channels their email and say, okay, on this day at this hour, email me. Whoever emails me first gets the bottle. That's how BTEC gets given out. That's how, all them like the 17-year-old Heaven Hill.
Yeah, the media sample thing's a real deal. There are some people who get media samples because they're media,
and I'm okay with that.
But like the bigger channels will get,
as long as they disclose it. Disclosure's everything. If you tell people I got the sample for free, and it's not going to bias my judgment on whatever it is, but you let people know. I think that's what it comes down to.
I agree.
Fred Munich. I don't know if that's a Freudian slip or if spell check fixed Munich to Munich.
I don't think many people got BTAC samples this year.
Well, apparently BTAC samples happened different this year. So last year and years previous, the first people was first come, first serve. It was like if you put your request in and you were one of the first, you got the samples.
It was
Not
that
so much this year.
here's
This
the
year they're
time
kind
and
of
date. Email me.
Yeah, they're
And
kind of
that didn't
hand picking who gets them this year. So
Yeah. So
I just
And
want
YouTube
I
apparently
just
did
want a William LaRue Weller. I
Richie,
don't need
that's
all
awesome,
of them.
buddy. Richie,
I
thanks,
just-
buddy.
I just need one William LaRue Weller. That's the only one I want out of that whole group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
It's
you
the-
can get one. You can get one.
Yeah, for
Okay.
$1,000 damn dollars.
Well,
2,000.
No.
2,500.
That's crazy.
I can
It's
tell
only
you
money.
I can tell you
It's only money.
the last one I saw I turned down for $300 and I kicked myself for it. So
Oh, I
You
would've-
got offered a William LaRue Weller for $300,
I bought the Igor Air 17 instead.
and it's nowhere near as good as the
Yeah, but
William
it
LaRue
was
Weller.
it was the scarcest bottle of
Oh
of the
God!
grouping. So
Oh, but William LaRue
now, if
Weller
I was going to
is
drink
so
it, I
good.
probably would have bought the WLW, but just to buy it for the whatever reason, I probably should open that and drink it. Let's do it.
Let's do it
open
right now.
Igor Air 17 right now.
Let's do it.
I'm
Let's
kidding.
do it.
I'm totally kidding. That's
Oh
not happening.
shit! Got me
I
all
was
excited.
ready.
I was
I was
gonna.
ready.
I was gonna.
I will
wanted to
open
hear,
it.
I wanted to
I
hear
will.
you say.
I was gonna get my like T-Rob fan out and be like, "Oh God,
I wanted to hear you say. There's not
Oh, my
much
Lord.
difference between
Oh,
this
my
and the
Lord.
12.
Baller likes
just-
the GTS. Yeah, buddy. I get you. I get you. Hey, there's going to be a GTS this year. There
I
wasn't last
probably
year.
would
There's-
too if I ever tasted it.
I get
Well,
to taste that at a bar, and I
there's
got it
a
for a
meet-
pretty. I
Yeah.
got it for a good
There's a
price. I
meetup
got
in
it for
March
26.
next year. I'm going to crack
I'm
some
there,
bottles
buddy.
at my
I
meetup
already
in
told
March.
you.
Some good shit.
You
I
already
got-
know I'm going to be there.
I know you're
I
going to
got-
be there.
I got the GT. I got GTS at a bar for $22 for a shot, and I didn't think that was a bad deal.
that's not bad."
Hell no. I'd pay that twice.
But it's
There you
still
go.
not
SLB
as,
got
still
theirs
not
sent
as
to 'em?
good as
Okay.
William LaRue Weller. I've actually had a whole bottle of William LaRue Weller.
Yeah. SLB's got like 60,000 subs. That's a
That was
good amount.
that was before I knew that this whole whiskey tube thing existed. So I just sat around and drank it by myself in about 6 days.
Yeah, that Sir Cuts is not wrong. That Igor Air 17 would be a very fancy pour for a Tuesday at
Yeah.
1:23 a.m. I don't want to drink that after I've had a bunch of other shit. I want to drink that all on its own.
I don't know.
My
what
bet
did I
is
drink?
it
Pappy
doesn't-
Lot B, or the Van Winkle Lot B on Friday.
You did?
What's that?
Yeah,
Oh, I
I
didn't
pulled
see
a
that.
sample and it had the lot. It was Lot B.
Oh,
I could drink that right now.
yeah, I got that.
It was pretty good.
I'm trying
Problem
to
is,
say.
I had shot my palate earlier.
Yeah,
with
that's
a-
my thing. Is I don't want to drink those things after I've already had.
No,
5
I
or
only
6
drink
other
those-
whiskeys, so-
Those two, I got the Rip 10 and a Lot B. I only drink those when I have drank nothing else.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause I did
Drink 'em-
like a-
drink them all on their own. Well,
I put-
well, speaking of the Pappy, real quick. So Matt Porter on Friday night had his I forget what that was, bantamweight or whatever.
Yeah.
No, it's middleweight.
Middleweight.
should be this week.
So middleweight and Pappy 15 lost to Calumet 16, not
Yes.
once but twice.
Yeah.
So first
Yes.
place was Calumet 16, second place was Calumet 16, and third place was Pappy 15.
Yes.
So listen,
That
you
makes
can
me
go
happy.
buy Calumet 16. It's on the shelf, you know.
Yeah, it's good.
It's
But no,
it's
what I
available.
did Friday
But
was
do you
I had a
trust-
bucket of like just samples, and half of them were marked and half of them were like A, B, and I had no clue what the heck they were.
Somebody
and I
sent
called
you
it
a
my-
blind. You never did.
Yeah, and
That's how
I
mine
call
are.
it the trick or treat sample.
I see you got a
showdown.
boo bucket.
I did. Got my,
I gotta
got my little.
I gotta tell y'all, I absolutely believe that whole thing on Netflix, The Heist, was to reintroduce America to Pappy and
Oh, yeah.
inflate. It was a
Did we need to?
goddamn, it was a goddamn
It's an
commercial.
advertising campaign.
It was a
is what
commercial. Yes,
Yeah.
Shit, did
that's
we
all
need
it
to?
was. Yes.
Well, did
Yes.
we need to? No, we didn't
No.
need it. But as
We
far as
didn't
getting
need
new
to,
people on the
but
hype
new
train,
people,
probably.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, new people.
Yeah.
Thought it was
None
already
of
hard
us
to
are going to
get.
go hunt Pappy. None of us are going to go do it. Well, if we
Not
get
really.
it, great.
I'm always hunting Pappy. What are you talking about?
No, I got my
care.
Rip
If I
10 and
find it, I
Lot
find
B
it.
off
If I
the
don't-
lottery wins. And
I'm trying to get a 15 right now. I've got the word out at a few of my places. I'd like to get a 15.
No,
I'd like to get
and
a
if I
Pappy
got
15.
if I get another Rip or a Lot B, I will be
Yeah, I wouldn't
reaching
mind
out
getting
to trade that
Yeah.
to somebody else.
Listen, I don't care if I get another one of those or not, but I'd take it if I got it offered to me. You know, at the right price. Nothing too ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
all right. Right now, for me, the winner of the night's the Wyoming Outrider, followed by the
That's what I
Barrel,
wanted
and
to
then
hear.
the tin cup's not bad. Obviously, I'm not going to go to a low proof whiskey a whole lot unless I'm just cheersing people, but not bad.
You sure that turkey didn't win?
Which turkey? The one I started with, the 81?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic.
I'm glad
if I could go back in time and buy a bunch of these, I would.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, they're gone.
I'm glad to hear that the Wyoming whiskey turned out to be a really good.
It's interesting. It's got a lot going on.
For us that have been really close to Wyoming, we've known this for a while. We just say shit.
Oh, Jimmy John's going to hit the Powerball. Congratulations, buddy. Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
I'll take two if you don't mind.
Yeah, no kidding.
If I hit the
$1.2 billion.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to win that motherfucker.
When is the drawing? Tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Wednesday,
right?
That's tomorrow.
Well,
Wednesday would be tomorrow. Yeah,
I'd like to win that.
Today.
Well,
now.
hey, if I don't win the Powerball, I hope one of you do. How about that?
If I do,
if Mark Ebenecker disappears, we know who won.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, can you buy my tickets for me, buddy? Thanks.
I
appreciate it.
No, what's funny was like the last like Mega Millions or whatever. It said like Illinois man wins, and like I lost my shit. I was like
fucking Mark
way. And Mark
Ebenecker won. Damn it.
Sir Cut says it's only $184 after taxes.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's not. It's somewhere around 40% or so on taxes.
Right. You get 60% by getting it in the
lump sum. Yeah.
And then it's going to be 37% taxes after that. And if you can't live off of that,
if you can't find a way to make $620 million work,
you have a drug problem that none of us can help you with.
Exactly.
Oh,
I wish I had that problem.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let me see if I can struggle with that kind of wealth.
No, I promise. I promise if I win that, you all are going to get some of the whiskeys you've wanted because I'm going to go buy shit that nobody
Just go to
buys.
Justin's House of Bourbon and buy it all.
Exactly.
I'm just going to buy Justin's House of Bourbon.
Just go buy it all. Exactly.
Just walk in the store and say how much for the whole place.
And this is mine.
And then I'm going to go rent an airplane and we're going to Oktoberfest in Munich next year.
This is mine now.
Thank you. I want to go to Oktoberfest in Munich like you have no idea, buddy.
I've done it 3 years in a row when I was stationed there, and I want to go there with people that I like. I mean, I was there with
those bells haven't rung in years.
I went when I was 16.
Right? Those bells haven't rung in years.
That's beautiful, man.
That means you're going to kill Dad.
Dad.
No,
listen, if you were rusty, would you have left those? I wouldn't have left those.
No. I've been like, screw you, Dad. I'm staying here.
No, I swear to God, if I win that much money, I'm renting a 747 and putting
hold on. We got a pilot. We've got a committed pilot.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
We got horses and bourbon to fly us around.
Well, you get to fly us around and I'll pay you for not drinking because you're gonna have to fly us around.
We got an official lurker check-in right here. Blake Benson's in the house. What's up, Blake? Good to see you, buddy. Blake, we've been having quite a good time, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
We have been. Now we can't.
Now we can't. Now it's over.
Now it's over.
Is that what it is?
Tommy's just scared he's going to start
Tommy's
picking on him.
a buzzkill.
Oh, he can pick all he wants.
If you buy it, I'll fly it. You got it, buddy. You got it.
You got it.
I
might not buy it, but I'll rent it.
There you go. There you go. The Bears.
The Bears.
Oh, goodness. I have so many jokes. I'm just going to keep them in my head where they're funny to me.
The cash value of tomorrow's drawing is $596.7 million.
I said 600.
I don't even have that much room in my checking book to write that.
That's a lot of zeros.
You know what? I already
I'm
have.
shocked you still have checks, Brian.
What's that?
I'm shocked you still have checks.
I don't use them.
I have a checkbook the other day, and I got stuck behind this old lady.
I got a check,
and I was like, "Oh,
yeah." I was gonna say Tommy's the only person here that still uses checks.
No, I still have checks. I just don't write them. They have like 2 addresses on them. And that's
you want to know how much
years ago
generational gap it is? I have written 5.
You don't know how to write a check?
I've written 5 checks in my life.
In your life, yeah. I get
in
it.
my life.
I can tell you I have not written an actual physical check probably in 6 or 8 years. Probably
20 years.
Probably that long.
Been 20
Last
years for
Friday,
me.
when I went up to Cheyenne, Wyoming, I bought Korean food for my family, and they do not accept cards, check or cash only.
Wow.
It has to be a local.
Is there good Korean food around
It was
there?
good. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was
What'd
good.
you have? What'd you have?
I had chicken bibimbap.
What's that, Cheyenne?
Bulgogi,
Okay.
chicken bulgogi. Actually.
Bulgogi, okay.
Bulgogi.
There you go.
I prefer the short. I prefer the short ribs myself.
Right.
But that's me. I'm a short
Yeah,
rib guy.
I like the short ribs, and I like really spicy kimchi.
Oh yeah, the kimchi was pretty good. It wasn't too
I
spicy.
don't do kimchi. That stuff stinks.
Baller
See,
hasn't written a check since '97. Damn,
I make
I don't
my
remember
own.
the last time I wrote one.
that's a long time.
I have.
I think it was the last when I rented this place. I had to put the deposit down.
Deposit down and check.
Yeah,
You've been there for a few years.
Yeah.
I have a
4
kimchi
years.
jar.
Yeah.
I have a kimchi
That was the
jar.
last time. It was a rent check. That's the last check I wrote.
Yeah, I had to write a check for a barbecue contest because they would take nothing else. So the entry fee that we had to do, and I had to go to storage and try to find my checkbook that I had buried in a box.
Oh wow,
Wow.
that's funny.
Can you not like send them a cashier's check?
Yeah, Richie, I think you can get it as one. They probably just do it as a bank draft. You just get it as a direct deposit or something.
No, it's like a 10-foot.
Yeah, you get a check the size of the room.
Okay, the first thing you do is, if you win, the first thing you do is you go find a lawyer.
Yeah, I call my attorney, of course.
Who is versed in financial. You don't want a criminal defense attorney. You don't want me doing this for you. I'll fuck it up.
I have my own attorney for that.
You want an attorney who's also a CPA.
Yes,
right.
CPA.
Yes, exactly that. And then
my two best friends growing up, one is an attorney and the other's a CPA. So I know exactly who to call.
Yeah, and you that's what you do. You get a CPA to set it up for you. You get all your kids, if you have kids, you put them into trusts, because you don't want the federal government to get any of this money. As much of the money as you can keep from the federal government, you want to keep it from them.
Richie Z, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Oh God, Korean barbecue is so good. I love the when they cut the ribs, when they cut them crosswise.
That's flanking style.
Flanks, yeah. God,
yeah,
that's my
sure.
favorite ribs.
That's the best way. Do you remember having to memorize your driver's license number to write on your personal checks? No.
God, no.
Wasn't required for me, at least. I know in some states, your driver's license number is your social security number, which seems like a bad idea.
It used to be in Virginia, and they'd ask for the last 4.
Yeah.
It's not anymore.
Now I don't even think
years. I don't think there's any more.
Listen, if you're still writing checks in this day and age, you're not participating in society.
Right.
You're just not doing it right.
Did you know?
If you're still walking around with your social security card in your wallet, you need to be checked.
Did you know? Did you know that when they created social security,
my social security card is older than you, Scott.
Social security was supposed to be 3 years.
Tommy's number is 0000001.
And they guaranteed, when they first did social security, they guaranteed that number would never be used as an identity number.
Yeah, it's a lie.
Well,
and it's a lie.
It is. It's a serial number.
Right. It was supposed to never be used as an identity number because we had come out. We were coming.
Are you saying the government lied to us? Are you
never?
Yes.
What?
The government lies to you all the time.
All right, let's.
Government would never lie to you, Eric.
Let's not talk about that. So let's talk about whiskey.
The government lies about whiskey too.
They do. They lie about. Eric's going to argue this. Here we go.
I am.
All right, counselor.
I am going to lie about this. The government.
Hey, I'm going to go ahead and tell Ryan we're going to shut it down.
Yeah.
But you just got the gavel. He hits the gavel.
There you go. Eric, what is that?
Bowman That's Brothers? The Bowman Brothers, a small batch.
Yeah, we can get that.
Tommy, let's see it, buddy. The small batch. Okay. Yeah, that's the only one I see regularly.
It's 90 proof and it doesn't drink 90. It's a little sharper for me. I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was quite surprised.
Yeah, Bowman's 100, and then you got the port finish.
The port
and then
finish.
you got
I've
the
had,
Abraham, which
I like
is
the port
delicious.
finish one. That one's pretty good.
This is cherry candy, but not cough medicine candy.
All right.
And
Good.
who else hates the fact that they charge you extra to pay your electric bill online? You're saving them time,
Yeah.
and they charge more for
Well,
saving them time.
I
It's,
have two
credit
words
card.
for you. It's called Ticketmaster.
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
Ticketmaster. God. Oh my
So,
God.
Here in
That's why I
Colorado,
love
they
Convenience fee.
have
Pearl Jam.
kiosks.
I have 2 words for you. Pearl Jam.
Yeah, exactly.
They beat that.
So here in Colorado, they have kiosks.
Blake,
like
you're not
for
wrong.
Vehicle registration, right? And they have them in grocery stores, but they also
don't
have
lie.
them at the DMV. But yet they charge you an additional 3%, 4% to use a credit card.
Yeah.
And I'm like, screw you. I'll write you a check.
Yeah. There you go.
Or
And
pay
hold up
cash.
the line while you write
Well,
your check.
I wait my time. You know, I pick my number and they call me and I go up to the desk.
But do you know why they charge for the credit card? Now,
Well,
knowing this and what I do, because because the credit card companies charge.
Yeah, there's a
Right.
fee.
Right.
There's a
A
percentage.
There's a fee.
2% a 2%
Yeah.
fee.
But they're
But it-
pushing the kiosk so much
Everybody
because
knows
it's
Patreon
so
knows
easy. And
The
it's,
Yeah, because they don't want to
user-
deal with you.
they don't have
The
to
end
pay
user
that
is
many
always the
people.
person to pay. The person at the end of the line, the end user, me, you, and everybody else,
Right.
we're the ones that pay every fee that's attached, every tax that's attached.
Mhm.
It's
The end
time
user pays it.
to burn the system down.
Yeah,
It
bring
is.
it all down, Eric. You're right.
Time to burn the system down.
Anarchy
Charge me
for all.
$3, $4 to
I'm-
get my own money out of an ATM. What the hell?
I'm one of the few anarchist lawyers you're ever going to meet. Burn this system to the ground.
Every lawyer I know is an
As an
anarchist.
anarchist. Yeah, I was
Every
gonna
damn
say.
one of them.
Yeah.
No
But
matter
Richie,
what
when you
they
take this,
practice.
when you take the tour at John Jay, they do at Bowman, they do not tell you it comes from there.
no.
Oh no, no,
They
definitely
That's
don't
not.
T-Rob.
Definitely not. Definitely
Wink
not.
and a smile.
Oh, when
Oh,
T-Rob
I
asked
love
our
it. Hold on, Richie's got the perfect quote for it. The John J. Bowman is the best standard bourbon Buffalo Trace puts out.
What's more available?
I've never had John J. Bowman, and I don't like Buffalo Trace.
Well,
Any
they take
other
Doesn't
the
taste like
Buffalo
Buffalo
Trace
Trace.
distillate. Yeah, they take Buffalo Trace distillate and they distill it another time. That's
Oh,
basically
okay.
it. Yeah.
Aren't
In
they
a pot
supposed to be
still.
tasted, though?
What?
Yeah,
Go ahead, Slop Shot.
that's what the tour guide told us was they sourced their bourbon from both Buffalo Trace and John Jay sourced their bourbon from an outside source. I'm like, that's horseshit. Buffalo Trace ain't fucking sourcing nothing, honey.
Yeah, they're sourcing
Right.
it from themselves.
They're sourcing it from, but Bowman
They
is
source it
it's
from
so
the same
small.
place, maybe.
There's more people on the screen than is working in the Buffalo in the Bowman
The
distillery.
Bowman-
You're not wrong.
Isn't Bowman owned
Not
by
counting the
Sazerac?
store guides.
Yes.
Yes,
And
sadly.
so it'll be a while before Bowman starts making their own stuff.
Jimmy John's Pizza, a Dogecoin is the future. Just so you know,
Mm,
full integration on on Twitter.
It's the future of economic collapse.
Not true. Not true at all.
already dying
It's the
cheap.
same with the
You already know
fiat
that.
currency we use now. You know, it's just paper.
Yeah, but the government gets to decide that our fiat currency is good. I would love Dogecoin to be that thing, but our government will kill it before they'll allow it to replace the American dollar.
Eric, I'm going to send you a bunch of shit that's going to blow your mind, but we're not going to talk about it right now.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Just because it's not whiskey. We're supposed to talk about whiskey. Hey, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
What are you going to open up next week?
Speaking of whiskey,
Yeah,
what do you
Blake,
guys think-
I got a
I
sample from Vic.
What do you guys think of
That
the
was good shit.
Was it Wilderness Trail getting bought by Campari?
So Campari, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so Campari bought 70% of Wilderness Trail for $600 million with an option to buy the remaining 30% sometime between 20 and was it 2035? So over the
For a
next
company that made $37 million last year, they spent a lot of money for a company that didn't make near as much money as they spent to buy it.
Yeah,
Now-
but it's all about mergers and acquisitions and where it's going to be in the future. You know, when we see an economy like we have right now, where everything for consumer levels very expensive, you start seeing a higher end mergers and acquisitions happen, where companies start buying companies.
Right.
Because on the consumer side, it's kind of slowed down, but when you're acquiring
Right.
conglomerates and stuff like that, that's where we've shifted to. We're probably going to see a lot more of that happening. I think over the next probably 6 to 12 months, we're going to see a lot of smaller companies being absorbed by bigger companies. It's that consolidation thing.
Right.
Buffett's got a lot.
And we're
of
going to
money.
see it in the whiskey business, unfortunately.
And the thing is, I read this thing last year, because I mean, we've all lived in this world where they keep telling us there's less and less
Exactly.
whiskey. Kentucky last year produced the most whiskey they've ever produced in the history of the state of Kentucky.
Yeah, it's not that there's less and less whiskey. There's more and more consumers. Is
right.
really what it is.
But don't tell us that it's a shortage of supply, because I don't believe that.
Said that.
Supply and demand doesn't match. So
right.
Yeah, basic economics of supply and demand are kind of out the window in this world we live in.
Yes.
So everybody start drinking vodka.
No.
That's a surefire way to get yourself banned, Tommy.
Well, they got flavored vodka. You can get whiskey flavored vodka.
You need to kick him now. There we go. Okay, thank you.
Goodness. Hey,
God,
hey, what's up, Chris? Good day.
Hey, Chris. Good
Hey
day.
guys, Chris.
How you going?
How are we all?
I was gonna say bring him back in, but
of course I'm gonna bring him back in.
And Eric.
I love how he deleted his name.
There,
what do you mean? And Eric,
there is a shortage of supply because you've got to remember half of the really decent bourbon was laid down 6 to 10 years ago.
Yes.
So what they've done this year is trying to figure out what they're going to be selling in 10 years, and that's still not producing enough.
No, you're right.
No, they're replacing it. They're absolutely replacing what they're going to sell. This is the most they've ever made in the history of bourbon.
Yeah, but when you take a look at how many rick houses are being built and 50,000 barrel rick houses.
Yeah.
I mean, BT are putting a rick house up every 3 months.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, you're right. Okay. I get what you're saying.
And the same with a number of other distilleries now.
Listen,
I mean, you look at Bardstown Bourbon. I mean, they're growing like weeds down there compared to when we were last there.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. So, right now, we're in like this Goldilocks zone where, supply is not keeping up with demand, but demand is still really high. There's no telling what demand's going to be in 10 years. Demand might be horrible. There might not be anybody wanting whiskey. And at that point, all this distillate that's happening right now is going to become glut in the system. There's going to be more than
we're kind of hoping that you Americans start hating whiskey again so that we can get it all.
Right.
Exactly.
Like we used to.
But that's what I'm saying.
We're not going to hate it, but I'm going to try to make sure my kids don't like it.
Here's the thing. The market's finicky. It comes and goes. Like right now, we're in like I said, it's Goldilocks. There's a high demand and there's a low supply. So it drives prices up.
See, I thought supply would be or wasn't affected, but I mean, pretty much wasn't it last month that half of the whiskey in the States went to Australia?
Yeah.
Just went to Chris's house.
I wish.
Yeah.
Have you gotten all your stuff yet?
Chris is getting everything.
Chris, have you gotten all your stuff yet?
No, I haven't even had a chance to, because I've been working so much since I got back. I haven't even had a chance to start organizing. Got to do that.
But everything you bought or everything you got in the States?
Oh no! I've got 60 bottles sitting there to ship, but I've got about another 100 odd bottles sitting there in a bunker, and then I've got the barrel and a few other things which I've got to get over. And
goodness,
I've got to try and sort that out tomorrow. And
nice.
And then I've got to add probably about 250 kilo to that pallet. So.
We're going to shut this down in 15 minutes. I just want to give everybody the 15-minute warning, which is now standard in live streaming. 15-minute warning.
And my dog is going to bed.
Says who?
Yep.
Who says 15?
Your dog just puts itself to bed. Like,
yeah, he just goes to put.
Good night, Tommy.
Like, I'm out.
He goes and sleeps in the closet.
In the closet, okay.
He likes
our
the closet.
The kid I was watching today just turns to me and goes, "I'm tired. I'm going to bed." And I was like, "Thank God."
That's how my daughter is. She'll be running like 900 miles an hour, and she's like, "I'm going to bed." She just goes and lays down and goes to sleep.
But this is a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Never had a 3-year-old be like, I'm tired. Go to bed.
That's a very 3-year-old thing to do for sure.
There it is. I'll tuck you in.
Keep you free from sin.
Oh yeah, there you go. Tommy quoting the Metallica. Oh wow, so I'm still drinking this Outrider. I just finished off what I had in the Glen, and I got this super chocolatey note.
Yeah, I think it's going to open up
Say
really
that
nice.
again.
Chocolatey note.
I think the butter notes kind of subside
Wow.
as it opens up. And
I'm having a little sinus issue, so that's not helping my pronunciation.
Well, if tomorrow night is Brian doing his monthly stream, that means it's been a month since we were sitting in LAX airport.
Yeah. Wow.
True.
Man, time is flying.
Which means that
tomorrow I'm drinking through the Mictors that I got from Big Vic. Were all
can.
donated to me.
There you go.
Which means that it's about 10 months till we're back over.
Oh, okay. Good. Next year for sure.
Maybe less, depending on what's happening at Will and Michelle's.
Okay. Hey, Andrew Chance is here. What's up, buddy? Cheers, Cheech and Cheech fans around the world. And we have worldwide representation tonight. We got Chris here. G'day, Chris. How you going, mate?
Good, Cobby. Yourself?
Oh, I think I'm...
Are there any Australian swear words or
God, yes, that's all
swear
they do.
slang that we don't know about?
Yes,
I'm pretty sure they use cunt as a fucking like exclamation point.
Well, no,
so...
well, that's English though. You know what I mean? I'm just wondering. If
He means like secret words he could call somebody and they wouldn't know it.
Secret words. Oh, I love it.
Secret slang.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting that down. There we go.
I don't think there's really any secret Australian slang anymore because it's been plastered around the world so much it's not funny.
Yeah. Oh my goodness,
everybody
we got somebody
wants to
hanging
try
out in the
and talk like an
background.
Australian.
Hold on, I got to bring this guy on.
Oh, no.
That's not a knife.
That's
not enough.
That's a knife. Oh, I went. There we go.
Cheech didn't get it fully erect.
There we go. Oh, all right. Brian just earned himself a
I
timeout.
believe they've got tablets for that, Chief.
Yeah. Okay. So Brian's gone and Bobby's here. What's up, Bobby? Bourbon Battalion in the house.
Hey.
What's going on, Bobby? Good to see you, buddy.
How you doing?
There we go. My knife's fully erect now, Brian.
Hey, Bobby.
Happy.
Cheers. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
What?
Although that red, whatever you're wearing, is really loud.
Yeah, I've noticed that red is like
You're very red tonight, Bobby.
Hey, well, Marine Corps, Buckeyes, same thing.
Oh yeah. Hey,
come on now.
wait, didn't Buckeyes play like
Penn
did
State.
they play Penn State this past weekend?
Yeah, they whooped their ass.
They won, right? They whooped their ass. There you go. What's up, Bobby?
Close.
Good to see you, man.
Didn't they come out with the CPA polls or something?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, Tennessee's number one.
I think Tennessee.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Tennessee was
God,
first.
they go to number one because they flog us. That's just bloody nice.
Well, and they beat Alabama at Alabama.
But I mean, like
Georgia.
they hadn't played
Didn't
Georgia.
Georgia win? Didn't the Bulldogs
They
win?
play this weekend. Georgia and Tennessee play this weekend.
Okay, that's going to be the game, right?
Yeah.
Game that
Georgia's
decides
number
it all.
3. Georgia's number 3.
No, I thought Tennessee deserved the number one ranking. I mean, their strength of schedule and what they were playing against and the number who they've beaten and all that stuff, I think was fair.
Really?
Well, we only played the first quarter, then everyone got on the bus.
I had no with them being number one with where they're at right now. I mean, let's see what they do with Georgia. But I thought it was like really shitty that Alabama number 6 above TCU. I didn't.
Yeah, that does make sense.
TCU's undefeated, right?
Yes.
TCU's undefeated and they played 4 ranked teams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, their schedule's tougher
That's
for sure.
fucking
I
insane.
love how every channel that I come on, sports gets to talk about.
Okay, we could always make that stop.
I don't even bring it up.
I was being nice and letting sports talk happen.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Which I don't
even
usually
bring it up.
Bobby knows he gets carte blanche when he comes on, so
That's true.
I don't get to hang out with Bobby very much. How you been, buddy? Haven't talked to you in forever.
Good. How you been?
Good, man. Good. Just busy. Life is busy. You know?
I
I don't think I've seen Bobby on stream since before we went over to the States.
You know,
So that's 10 weeks ago.
you got to go to Instagram
I've been on here. Oh, I'm on Instagram every week.
every week on Instagram.
Yeah, I go Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern every single Wednesday with and different people with cigars and stuff like that. So me and
You
Zach,
go with Zach a lot, don't you?
Zach actually are the LZ. The LZ is the landing zone we do every Wednesday, where we do whiskey and cigar pairings with either our own expressions or distiller. So we have a lineup for the rest of the year. We have distilleries coming in. We have cigars with distilleries coming in. We have cigars coming in. So we have a bunch of stuff coming up. So yeah, we do. We just concentrate more on more of a thought of having a better experience against how to pair them together. So
Who'd we lose?
yeah,
Tommy.
I looked away for a second. Oh, it's Tommy.
Tommy
where'd
D
you go?
disappeared.
Damn it, Tommy.
And then
Okay,
he
let
said,
me-
oops,
let me
in
go to
chat,
the-
so he must have touched something.
Yeah, he didn't mean to
Stop
do that.
playing with it, Tommy.
Yeah, exactly. Quit touching it. Will not replace the yellow rose when it runs out as it ages, is picking up a chemical note. Okay, that's interesting.
Yellow Rose Bourbon?
Yeah, I would imagine that's the only yellow rose I can think of. Tommy's back.
What are you drinking?
Stop playing with it, Tommy.
Oops.
Yeah,
Andrew also says, so it's okay to say go Phils, not a long-term fan, just for this week.
Yeah.
Sure, buddy. At this hour, I'm going to let anything fly. We're going to
As
shut
long
it
as you
down
don't
like
say
8
go
minutes. though.
Astros, I'm fine because they cheat.
They cheat.
Pisses me off.
Yeah, buddy.
What do you say?
What am I sipping on? I'm drinking Wyoming whiskey.
Cool.
Outrider.
How you like it?
It's a Nancy Fraley blend. I like it a lot, actually. I like it better than I thought I was going to. I actually just poured more of it. So
we actually have her coming on.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yep.
When's that? Tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Because I couldn't make tomorrow.
In the future, it'll be published in enough time. So yeah, we're really
Nancy's awesome.
Nancy started following, and then and we started talking.
Yeah.
And asked her about coming on and doing a whiskey cigar pairing because I was really interested in the idea of if you're going to make a cigar blend, that's a really broad statement.
Yeah.
So I said I'd like to get. I know that the cigar smokers and the whiskey drinkers would like to understand. You know, when you talk about a cigar blend, that's a really right. Like, so what is your influence? Where does that? I know her history and her background, but her cigar blend is a very loose statement because there's so many different things that can go into something like that.
Sure.
So she's one of the ones coming up in the future. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that I'll be watching that for sure.
Yeah.
Because I'm a huge fan of the cigar blend Joseph Magnus as it is. I probably have, I don't know, half a dozen or more.
So I know that we have cigar plant. We have Nancy Fraley coming up in the future. We have Bardstown and Alec Bradley coming on.
Oh, cool.
We have Ray Cigar Clowns, the 1/3 of the Cigar Clowns coming on.
Yeah.
We have.
But my question is always cigar blend for what kind of cigar? I'm a cigar smoker who I like heavy and I like full bodied. I don't like a Connecticut wrapper. Connecticut wrappers for breakfast. I can do that with a tea. But most of the time when I smoke a cigar, I smoke a La Flor Dominicana Double Ligero. I smoke triple Maduros.
You like those heavy cigars, buddy.
I want a cigar that punches me in the gut.
Right.
And so, and you can't say that the cigar I like, your whiskey is going to go with that. Because I don't think most people go for a whiskey that's a whiskey that accompanies a cigar that punches you in the gut.
So some of the questions that, I mean, there's a myriad of questions I have, obviously. But for me, it's nothing more than just trying to get a nuance behind the thought of when you say cigar blend. Where is your reference point? Because I want to know, is your back coming from a tobacco leaf? Is it coming from a pipe? What you're using for pipe filler? What is it that's coming into when you say cigar blend? That you can't say that one whiskey is going to blend to every cigar because that's not
correct.
Yeah. Well, that's
why there's like
So
40 different blends now of cigar blend.
So that's why
cigar blend.
There's more than that.
for whiskey.
80, I think 90.
I think the last batch I have is 120. So
oh shit. So see, like,
yeah.
You're gonna find one that matches your cigar.
Well,
I
that's
think.
the thing. Like everything else, even within tobacco, I'm not a big cigar smoker, but even within tobacco, even if you call it the same thing, batch to batch, tobacco is a natural thing. So
Right.
there's always going to be natural variances within
I
the
find
tobacco.
and I find that I'm able to pair whiskeys with tobacco with cigars that aren't cigar blends. I just know what I like. I know what I like as far as a whiskey, and I know what I like as far as a cigar. And so I need strong flavors from both.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're going to smoke a strong cigar, you need a whiskey that's going to handle it. You need
That
a
can
whiskey
hold
that
up
can be
to it. For
compatible.
sure.
Well,
I think
If
Horses
not,
and Bourbon's
there's
got it
just,
right here. Not shit talking. Cigar blend is marketing. Some of
Yes,
it is.
buzzwords.
Oh, it is. It is.
No, I
Yeah.
absolutely
It
agree.
is.
Horses.
And then drink what you like, without a doubt. Find what whiskey you like that goes with the cigar you like, and then that's your thing for sure.
Bobby, I have a question for you. A cigar question.
Yeah.
Can a humidor that's humidified cause cigars to crack?
They won't crack until you put heat on them.
Yeah. I was going to say temperature comes into play at that point.
So they're just under humidified.
Okay.
Under humidified or over?
I live in a state that has a 17% humidity on a regular basis. If there's a cigar that's like it's 72, the minute I pull it out of my humidor, it's going to split. The excess moisture in that cigar is going to cause that cigar to split. So I have to cut back on my humidity. I have to cut my humidity back to about 62%, or my cigars will split.
Here too.
The other thing you can do is you can literally have like a dry box. You can literally take it out of your humidor and dry box it before you bring it out.
Right.
Yeah.
And I do have a dry box, but I mean, sometimes I'll get something in the mail that I want to smoke, and I have to be really careful because it came in a packet that's at like 69 to 72% humidity, and where I live, we don't get that humidity.
Dry.
Yeah, that's the problem when things come in Ziploc bags, Eric.
Right.
Yeah,
right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
It can come out of that box at the humidity that you have. Usually the reason why, even if you're in a dry climate, it isn't going to dry out that fast. The reason, if you pulled it right out of the bag and took it in your thing and you're smoking it and it's split, is probably because somewhere along the lines you didn't toast it. You probably put too much heat on it too fast. When you light your cigar, are you drawing? You do it?
No. When I live in a place that's so dry that if I get a cigar that's at 70% humidity, when I start to smoke it, the excess humidity in the cigar tries to escape, and it causes my wrapper and everything else to crack. I have to before I can smoke that, I have to get it used to being in a lower humidity environment, which it means I have to let it sit at least for 2, maybe 3 weeks in something that is in a humidor that's no more than about 68. It has to be lower than the 70, 72 that it came from. It'll split. It'll split because the minute I put heat to it, all of that moisture that's inside there has to go someplace. It has to.
I agree.
I guess why I was asking is I had a bunch of cigars that I put in like a Tupperware with Boveda packs that were 69. They were fine when I put them in there, and now they've started to crack.
And
I have like the RH is saying on my whatever the dial.
Is it a dial or is it a digital hygrometer?
It's digital. That it's 69, so it's whatever the
nice.
It might be right. It might be a little lower, like that. There might be some sort of variance there, but like
they're splitting inside your plastic pack.
Yeah, like in the humidor, in the Tupperware. Yeah, it's weird. I've never had that happen. That's why I was like, it just recently just started happening.
weird. The only thing that I could think of that could cause that is that you had a really dry cigar that went into there, and it was a tight roll, and moisture expanded it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because moisture is going to expand, right? It's going to
Right.
if it's in a cold environment and you had a 70 put into a 70, or you had a 69 put into a 72, you'd be fine. But if you had like a very where it was like really dry, maybe you got it shipped to you and they had sat on it for a while and didn't have it at temperature, and it got really dry and contracted, and then you put it. Even then, that's kind of weird to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it could, I guess, but I mean, it's common for having a moist cigar put heat to it and crack, because the water's going to expand. I mean, that's natural. It's going to expand. They try to make sure that, like, a lot of times you take something and you say, okay, what did it come in? I look at like a packet came in. I look at let's say they have a 69 Bovita that's sitting in a Hydro Pack, and it comes in. Well, my basement in my house is 70. Whether I put it in the humidor or not, I can literally throw it on the couch and it'd be fine. But
perfect environment.
See, it's getting colder here, so like I've had my heat on. And
I was gonna say colder means drier too.
Yeah,
colder, drier heat.
Yeah.
Dries out and all that kind
So
of
it's probably
Horses and Bourbon's afraid we're going to get shut down. We're going to shut it down anyway, buddy. We're pretty much there.
Why would we get shut down for talking cigars?
Oh,
Nah,
YouTube's been shutting down cigar content.
Really?
Demonetizing it at least.
You got to be kidding me.
That's the next thing on their list.
Oh my
Anything that's a
God.
vice is a target.
So if I talk about cigars that go really good out at the shooting range with my AR-15.
No, so I think
Oh gosh, Eric's gone. What happened?
I think that's a little bit of a.
So what?
Maybe not exactly, but
What's happening? They're not shutting down a whiskey channel that has some cigar talk. There's
no, I get it. I get it.
Profiled channels,
right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason me and Zach never went on YouTube.
Yeah, well, it's not the best environment for you guys anyway.
Yeah, so that's why we never did it. But the idea is that when you can find how to do the balancing of a so there's so many commonalities towards whiskey profiling, right? Which we all do.
Yeah.
It literally lies in the other brand, right? When you're talking about a stick.
Yeah.
I can literally profile almost very similar notes, flavor profiles, nuances, and everything in any stick that I do. So I've learned that the key word is just say stick. It's way easier. But if you do sticks, you might find it in that once you find that. So there's a balance between does one overpower the other, or does one complement the other?
Right.
You might find that your whiskey complements your stick and makes your stick better, but you might find that your stick complements your whiskey.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can do both.
Horses and Bourbon said that Minnick just released a video about it today. I'll have to watch that tomorrow because I'm going to call it a night here shortly.
He put it in.
This is no good without a cigar. It's horse shit without a cigar. If I'm smoking a cigar, this is phenomenal.
Right. I get it, buddy. Sometimes you need something to bring out the best.
But Fred did put something out there, Cheech. But he put it on his Instagram channel.
Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out tomorrow.
Instagram channel was not about sticks. It was about whiskey.
Yeah. Okay. Isaiah, yes, Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and a patron-only stream with lots of good updates, lots of good stuff.
Hey, that's me.
That's a bad time to go, but
it's a bad time for you. It's a good time for a lot of other people.
Yeah, it's fine with me.
And even if you don't watch it when it's live, the information will still be pertinent to you.
Yeah, it'll still be there.
I actually just tracked a package. I'm getting very excited, so I won't tell anybody what it is.
I think we know.
I'll tell patrons on Thursday. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. You guys that want to hang out, bless you, Eric. Bless you, Eric.
No, it's too late for that, but thank you.
Yeah, well, bless you anyway. You need all the help you can get.
Gesundheit.
Yes.
Sometimes
Yes,
it does. Sometimes
Comes
it does.
out with a pop.
I'm trying to shut it down here. We got 20 people still hanging out. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks everybody for joining on screen. Bobby, I'm glad you jumped on, buddy. It's good to see
Bobby,
you.
I'm glad you're here too, man.
Nobody leave that wants to keep hanging out. We're going to have a little after hours thing here, and then we're going to see you guys on Saturday night. I think that'll be my next stream. I don't plan on going on tomorrow night.
That's
I thought you had a gig.
No, I got
That's my gig tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night is Slapshot. That's what I was just going to say.
Slapshot's on
So
tomorrow.
after a Women of Whiskey tomorrow night.
After Women of Whiskey.
Going to hang out
We're
with
all going to
Slapshot.
go on. We're all going on Slapshots.
That's right. I'll be there. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I'm glad we got a chance to hang out tonight and enjoy some new whiskeys. I'm very excited about the 3 whiskey bottles I bought tonight. I'd like to see how they're going to open up. I'm a big fan of this Outryder already, and I'm hoping this barrel opens up a little bit more. It seems a little what's the word I'm saying? Stunted. It's not everything it can be. So I got hopes for it. I got a good hope for it. All right, everybody. I'll see you guys in a couple days. Let's just say a couple days. I don't know exactly when. Probably Saturday night.
Probably tomorrow.
All right, cheers.
Not tomorrow, because tomorrow's Slapshot.
DAY. Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to be on site.
Bay City Rollers.
Yes. Yes.
I got
there
you.
go, man.
Bay City Rollers. All right, everybody.
Bay
I'll see
City
y'all soon.
Rollers.
Have a good night, everybody.
This is everybody.
Later.